Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Welcome to another live stream Q&A about Islam. Before we start, as usually, the link is there for those who would like to join. And I start with okay, Martin is here. Hello, my brother,
my
Martin.
future brother in Christ.
Hello, my brother in Christ.
Hope it's going good, Muji.
Yes, everything's fine. How about you?
I'm glad. No, it's going good.
Very good. And yeah, so last week after our live stream, there was a heated debate on Discord, and yes, between Martin, Mr. Tree, and Hourglass. And yeah, hello, Alika. Good evening. Yeah, and Martin, would you please share that comment, or shall I share? Okay, I will share it.
You can share.
Okay, I share it. That he apologized because I was going to.
Sid is gonna teach.
No, I'm going to. I was going to teach some verses of Quran that will help me.
That he wasn't following.
No, that he wasn't following, definitely. So let me see. I have to go to share, present.
Perhaps he'll join us, Muji. Come and explain himself. But at least he has apologized, Muji. Just before the stream, he apologized because he knew perhaps Muji is gonna.
No, I was going to show him some verses. Anyway, so Hourglass, do you see it? Yeah, or yes?
A little bit, but not enough. Let me see if I can make it bigger.
No, I will make it bigger here. Okay. Now I know how to make it bigger.
I hope so.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Big enough.
There you go. Now I can see.
All right. And yeah, it's written.
Hello, Mr. Tree. Mr. Tree is also here.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Tree. Because
Mr. Tree triggered the Hourglass.
Salam alaikum. Peace be with you, brother. I wish to apologize for something that happened. We were having a discussion on the Discord server, and it got a little heated. It was about Prophet Muhammad's peace be upon him marriage to Aisha. May Allah be pleased with her. To be honest with you, I don't know how old she was. Having said that, Mr. Tree was using references from Bukhari. I was only trying to defend Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, by saying that he would have never done something bad. Anyhow, I apologize to Martin and Mr. Tree as I was criticizing Christianity and the Bible. I shouldn't have done that. It was stupid of me. It's fine now, but I wanted to say I'm sorry. All right, great. So you.
Here he is, Muji. Here is the man, the Hourglass, the only one.
Yeah, Hourglass is here. Yeah, hello, Hourglass. Salam alaikum. Peace be with you. I didn't follow the Quran properly. Yeah, I'm going to read some verses of the Quran. Salam alaikum, my brother Azri. Hello, Miss K. Again, Mr. Tree. Okay, I have to read some verses of Quran for.
Miss K, you were saying the Bible and the God of the Bible is Satan.
Okay.
And that is satanic.
I know. I just.
Miss K is asking like there's nothing wrong with this.
All right. Okay. No, it was a little bit. I mean, he apologized himself, and it wasn't the way that chapter 16, verse 25. Hello, my brother. Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. How you guys doing?
Yeah, we are fine. Thank you. Thank you. How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing very good.
Very well. Yes, glad to hear from you because several days I haven't seen you.
Yeah, I wasn't working
Yes.
yesterday and the day before.
All right, so I read chapter 16, verse 125. Invite to the way of your Lord with wisdom and good instruction, and argue with them in a way that is best. Indeed, your Lord is most knowing of who has strayed from his way, and he is most knowing of who is rightly guided. Okay, then let me see. There was another. Okay, chapter 41, verse 34. This is very beautiful that our relation with Martin proved that this verse is great. Chapter 41, verse 34. Good and evil cannot be equal. Respond to evil with that is best. Then the one you are in a feud with will be like a close friend. I remember that when Martin called in, he had a lot of things against Islam. If I met him with a bad attitude, he would never be
I will still talk to
brother.
you, you were calling my stuff propaganda and insulting me, and I still love you.
Yes. Anyway, so if I said anything like that to him, it would be absolutely not. I mean, nobody would
Not
be.
the best.
Yes, it would absolutely be wrong. So I always just defended my religion and with beautiful instructions, so that and now Martin is not only calling but is admin here on this channel. So that's a great thing. Yeah. We both want to create a beautiful world, and we both fighting for the same cause. Okay. And I have to read one verse also, because he was saying that your God is this and that. So I have to read one verse of just a moment.
The hourglass says, "Teach me, Brother Muji. I'm here to learn."
Okay, no problem. That's beautiful. And
He's ready to convert to
do,
Muji Islam.
and I do as much as I can. Okay. Let me see. It is a verse. I have to find it. You can maybe talk, you guys, so that I can.
God, it said, "Hello."
Who
Shalom,
said?
brother.
Yeah. God. Yes. Shalom, brother.
I stand with Israel is the profile pic.
I don't stand with Israel. Unfortunately, they are massacring people. So, and they.
Yeah, I don't stand with Israel if they do something bad. But
yes. Let me see.
But if they do something good, I would stand with them.
If anybody do something good, I stand with. No problem. Who is okay?
So got it. Why are you standing with Israel? Perhaps you can type it.
Yes. Unfortunately, they killed even their own hostages. Okay, so let me see. Brother Ibrahim, would you like to say something? All right, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just have to say this one. Yeah, chapter 3, verse 113. Not all of them are alike. It's talking about people of the book. Yeah. Of the people of the book are a portion that stand for the right. They rehearse the verses of God all night long, and they prostrate themselves in adoration. Next verse. They believe in God and the last day. They enjoin what is right and forbid what is wrong. And they hasten in emulation in all good works. They are in the rank of the righteous. Next verse. And whatever good they do, never it will be removed from them. And Allah is knowing of the righteous. Yes, there was another verse that our Lord, it says that our God is the same like your God. Then, okay, I will find it and then later read it. But anyway, there is a verse also that says our God is the same as your God. Okay, so and there is a verse that Quran says that do not insult. Chapter 60, verse 108. Oh, believers, do not insult those whom these pagans call upon beside Allah, lest in relation they call bad name of to Allah out of their ignorance. This is how we have made each people's deeds appealing to them. In the end, they will all return to their Lord, and then He will inform them of the reality of all that they have done. So
I quoted that, Muji. I quoted that for Hourglass, but he just continued to insult.
All right, okay. Anyway, so this is we just invite, and our mission here is just to invite. Their judgment is only with God. It's not with us. We don't force anybody, and we don't insult anybody. Okay. Yeah, Brother Ibrahim, you were going to say something.
I was going to mention last week when I was on the Discord with Martin.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was being put on the spot, and I was asked some tough questions which I could not answer.
Yeah, but you can mention them. We can, inshallah.
Yeah, some of those questions I would like for you, Muji, to hear them and see what answer you give, because you're more knowledgeable about.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot. Yeah, please. Yeah.
Yeah. The first one being about Aisha and her age and when she married Prophet Muhammad.
Yeah. I think I have read it and I showed you that time. Yeah. You read it also. Let me read it myself. Aisha. Okay. Age of Aisha. I mean, this is what they say is just based on one single story that a liar who put there that I was this little, and then, only based on that lie, they just pick it up always and say that, because I said the source is not reliable, because he said he memorized 300,000, hadiths, and many of his hadiths are contradicting each other, as well. So age of Aisha, birth date of, these are from different sources. So when you put these different sources together, you see that they don't match that story. Birth date of Prophet Muhammad, 571 AD. Islam introduced when he was 40 years old in 611. Prophet preached Islam in Mecca 13 years. 40 plus 13 is 53. So he was 53 when he migrated from Mecca to Medina. So it is 624. Asma bint Abi Bakr, date of birth 595, death 692, Mecca, Saudi Arabia. She died at the age of 97-year-old. The historians Ibn Kathir and Ibn Ashkari cite a tradition that Asma was 10 years older than Aisha. Let's calculate now. Asma, elder sister of Aisha, born in 595, and Aisha, born 10 years later in 605. Islam revealed in 611. It means Aisha was 6 years old at the introduction of Islam. Prophet lived in Mecca 13 years, hence Aisha was 13 plus 6, 19 year old at the time of migration. Marriage took place in Medina after 2 years of migration. 19 plus 2, 21. According to given facts of history, Aisha was 21 years old at the time of marriage. Therefore, 6 years old is BS. Okay, and that is not all. Okay, so it is not, of course, all, because Prophet Muhammad didn't have children with any of his wives after Khadija radiallahu, so he didn't have even a sexual relation with them. Okay, he just married them for the cause of Islam. Okay, because he needed to marry some of them to be close to their tribes so that they can convert to Islam, and some of them were widows so that he can show to Arab Bedouins that they, to marry widows is not something bad, because it was bad in their time. So there are several hadiths that speak about Aisha's age, many of them sahih. Yes, I said that even the hadith about two verses of Quran has been eaten by a goat is graded as sahih. So don't trust these people who put sahih, okay, please. And trust the Quran. Quran says in chapter 4, verse 6 says that when your orphan children reach the age of maturity, okay, test them. If they are, wise enough, then, give their, their properties, okay? So age of maturity, age of marriage in Quran chapter 4 verse 6 is being mature and wise enough, okay? And everybody knows a child is not mature, is not wise to marry, all right? Aisha even mentioned, okay, Aisha mentioned in those fabricated stories. So you were not there that Aisha mentioned herself, okay, Mr. Tree, all right? So I can say Martin said this and that, if Martin is not on this planet, okay, or somewhere that he doesn't hear. So Martin is not here to say, no, Muji is lying, all right? So somebody is writing something later, say Aisha said. There were a lot of, actually, in this Umayyad Caliph time, Muawiyah and those, there were a lot of, they were writing a lot of fabricated stories and so on. And they even wrote a lot of propaganda against Ali radiallahu, the closest companion of the Prophet, peace be upon him. And when he was killed in the mosque, Martin, people were saying, what? Ali was killed in the mosque? Was he going to the mosque? He was the closest companion of the Prophet. So much, I mean, we see it even today in Iran, that my organization, these mullahs, these ayatollahs in Iran, they make so many propaganda against my organization, make movies, even $1 million movies to demonize my organization, okay? And so this has been going on throughout the history. And unfortunately, when I read these hadiths, I see that these people, they somehow wanted to destroy, Islam from inside. They were a bunch of hypocrites.
Would you have a question?
Yeah, what do you think when people say Quran 65 verse 4 says you can marry children? Okay, I've talked many times. If people don't understand that an-nisa in Arabic means women, and if people don't understand the difference between woman and a little girl, what is the difference? I mean, if I see a 20 years old female is walking on the street, I say, I saw a girl was walking. Even in 20 years old female, I used to say, most people would say, they don't say I saw a woman, because for us, woman is over 30, okay? A mature female. So even 20 years, 18 years, we say, I saw a girl on the street. So when Quran chapter 65 verse says, your wives, your women, al-nisa, then anybody should understand directly right away that this is about women, okay? Women who are old enough to be married. And then when it says that if even for those who haven't seen their menstruation, it doesn't mean pubescent girls, because a pubescent girl doesn't get pregnant, so she doesn't need to wait 3 months. But these women, they're supposed to wait 3 months in case they are pregnant, okay? So it is absolutely rubbish when they say that.
But I have a question, Muji.
Yes, please.
How young should a girl be classified as a child? If you say that someone is a child, like wait,
I mean,
and too young for marriage and 6.
Yes, today we say below 18 is a child, okay? Everybody below 18 is a child. But of course, that time people didn't know the age, okay? I remember myself when I was a child in the village, some people they didn't know their age, despite it was not 200-300 years ago, okay? It was just maybe 50 years ago. I was talking to old people, and he was saying that there was an old person. I was born during this king. He was saying that he didn't know his age, okay? And there were many people like that. So in those times, there were no any, age that you say exactly this person
But
is.
so how young does a girl have to be before a guy becomes a pedophile? Like,
okay, I say that.
Like,
Okay,
is
I mean,
10 years or lower?
no, look.
How
Okay,
young does a girl have to be before the person
okay.
is a pedophile?
I say for us is below 18. Okay, for us we call it below 18 is a child, minor. Okay, I think some countries is 16. I don't know. Some countries is.
But 10 definitely, right?
But
10
sorry,
definitely, or 9 or 9
no,
definitely, right?
that's definitely yes.
That's definitely right.
That's definitely is.
So they kind of follow a pedophile, some of these ISIS guys, right?
Yeah, I mean that they are. I don't want to use a very bad word, but I mean
Okay.
they are terrible people. Okay, I would like to say they are stupid, but I have to say it. Okay, but so anyway, so Quran chapter 4 verse 6 says, okay, Sayyid has put it there. Chapter 4 verse 6, okay, says the age of marriage is maturity, and unfortunately today even at 20 years, 25 is not mature enough. There are so many just sitting, playing, and they cannot take care of children. So a parent, mother, father, they have to. Like this Daniel ISIS Jew says that he think that we are animals and we just have to produce. Okay, he doesn't know we are human and we have to.
He said a baby is like kind of indirectly said a baby is ready.
Yeah, yes,
It's
baby.
not pedophilia.
Yes. So as soon as possible that she get pregnant, you have to make her pregnant as soon as possible because she has to produce as many children as possible.
Yeah,
he
for the
doesn't.
sake of Islam.
He doesn't understand that that we have to raise human being, not animals. Just give them. There are many who do that, unfortunately, even today. Yeah, they just feed children. They don't raise them, teach them. No, this is right, this is wrong. They just raise them and give them food, and they don't care about these children. Ibrahim, first of all, Salam Alaikum, brother Sayyid.
Walaikum Assalam, brother. How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine, thank you. Yeah, brother Ibrahim wanted to say something. There was another things maybe. Yeah, brother Ibrahim.
Yeah, there were a couple of other questions, but I don't remember which one. It was Mr. Shi who asked them. I don't remember which was. The main one was about.
Yeah, maybe Martin knows. First of all, I'm sure that if I ask
you'll
you,
have to ask Mr. Tree.
Yeah, Ibrahim, will you disappoint me if I ask you a question?
No, go ahead.
Did you watch that video? You are going to say no.
The one with
about
the hand chopping.
Yeah.
I was looking for it like an hour ago.
It is the latest video. It is the latest video. Yes, it is the latest video. And it is written in Arabic. Qat al Yadahum, something.
I was looking for it.
Yeah, that's the latest, not live stream, but the latest video, and it is just 10 minutes. And I would like that you watch it because I'm going to a little bit talk about that as well.
Does the Quran command the amputation of hands? I have it here.
Yeah, please watch it. That's a very good video. Sayyid, would you like to say something?
Yes, right.
Sorry, Hourglass, what?
He agrees with the amputation, right?
Okay, so he agrees because he
changed it yet, wouldn't you?
No, because I have asked him because he doesn't know. Unfortunately, if I ask him question, I have asked him to ask those who supposedly are knowledgeable to discuss with me, and I don't know if he's going to do that. Last time I asked him to call this EF Dawa to talk to me. Because if I ask him something, he doesn't know anything himself, and I cannot discuss with him. Okay, so I would like to show something. All right, that see what Islam teaches us. First, I have to read these verses of Quran. Then I show that. Maybe Sayyid would like to say something while I'm.
Yeah, brother. I would say that in the Quran, Allah mentioned the age of marriage.
Yeah.
And when you able to take care your property at the age of marriage. So we need to make aware Muslim.
Yes, I said that you have put it there as well. Chapter 4, verse 6. Yeah, it says that the age of maturity and wisdom. Okay, so when they are wise enough and mature enough to take care of even their property. So you want to take care of a human being as well and children. So you cannot just when you cannot take care of property, how can you take care of wife and so on? So I would like to read these verses.
Chapter 42 wants the link.
Okay. Can you put, please, Martin?
Yeah, he wants the video link. I don't have the video link.
The video link for what?
For Abraham.
Abraham.
Mujib, the one that you want to send to him.
Okay, that is the last video on the channel. Okay, and that's made by Brother Rashid.
Let me read it. Perhaps I have it wrong. Brother, can you send the link to the video you told me about, Brother Khalid, and idolatry shirk?
An idolatry. Okay.
On idolatry shirk.
I
have it wrong.
Idolatry. Okay. Yes. I will. This is from Brother Khalid. I will send you the link. Okay. Just a moment. I have to read this first. Chapter 42, verse 43. And whoever is patient and forgives, indeed, that is of matter requiring determination. Chapter 23, verse 96. O Muhammad, repel evil in the best manner. We are well aware of all that they say about you. Chapter 15, verse 85. Indeed, the hour is approaching. So pardon those who wronged you with most graceful pardon without revenge. Okay, so Allah asks us all the time to forgive. Chapter 3, verse 130. Who spend in the cause of Allah during ease and hardship, and who restrain anger, and who pardon the people, and Allah loves the doors of good. Chapter 2, verse 280. However, if no, that's not. There are more verses, but I have to now share something, a video that a devoted. What is it? A devoted Muslim father and a Muslim mother, they forgave a killer. Okay, and somebody tells me that I have to chop up someone's hands for stealing my iPhone. That's absurd, So okay, let me see.
His impact statement offering a lesson in forgiveness.
Abraham, the devil, who misguiding you and misleading you to do such a horrible crime.
Do you hear, Martin?
No, I don't.
Very.
I know the audio is very bad.
To 31 years for his
the computer is very bad, Mujib, it seems.
Officials say
I don't know.
to rob the
okay.
delivered.
Okay. Anyway,
I don't know.
Yeah.
When you put the sound better or louder, then it sounds better.
Okay, I just say that this father, okay, and the judge started to cry even when it was so emotional when the father went and you see he's going in the court and going to the judge is crying, okay, she became emotional. And the guy is also crying. So he said, I forgive you. And he went even the mother of the killer was very, pleased. If you want, I can give you maybe the link that you can share with the audio.
Yes, you can, Mujib, in the private chat.
Okay, these are the families. Okay, so wait, I will. The guy says, I'm sorry. Okay, and he's crying. And then here is the father of the victim is going to hug him, okay, and forgive him. All right. This is the way we are supposed to deal with bad, not to, revenge. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, the pleasure you get in forgiveness, you never get it in revenge. Okay. This is also, what happened? Okay, no, this is not. This one you can share maybe. Okay, yes. This is, I will give you this one. This is because mother talk also. I put it in the private chat. Please share it so that everybody hear what the mother says. Okay. I will stop. I stop sharing. So why did Muhammad kill poets who mocked him? Do you believe in that somebody who says the pleasure you get in forgiveness, you never get in revenge? The same person kill somebody for saying a poet. I told you that these people, they tried their best to destroy beautiful image of Islam, okay, and unfortunately they succeed in for some people, okay. Somebody who didn't even kill his greatest enemies, okay. So in Quran as well, it says that when you capture the enemy, okay, treat them well and either release them or ransom them. Either keep them until the war lay down, or ransom them. Understand? And we know that in the Battle of Badr, when they captured and he saw his soldiers, they have tied the enemy's hands and drawing them, he became angry with his own soldier and said, open their hands and give them equal food, and any prisoners who teach 10 Muslim reading and writing will be free. Okay, so Martin, you can play it.
Okay.
They left him lying in the street in the gutter.
What's the address of your emergency? In Patchville. Somebody looked like they've been shot in the head. Laying on the ground. People around till they heard a gunshot.
Martin, stop.
Okay.
Yeah, assalamu alaikum, brother Khalid. How are you? Inshallah, welcome. If you can, please. I don't know if you have watched that video, and I would like to have your opinion about that video, which I asked. I just saw your message, Muji. I will come on for a few. Yes, thank you, please. It's just 10 minutes. Yeah, watch it and then call in. Thanks a lot, my brother. Okay. All right. So yes, play. This is the killer. Hakim.
I don't hate you. I can't hate you. It's not our way. Showing mercy, that is our way.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And you were a baby, and you are still a child. His death was already ordained. Maybe the purpose is to save your life, because you're not going to be killed by this society. My family would like very much to be a part of your seeing a better way of life, so that this does not repeat itself, because I will always be a part of your life. Any life that you take is not just one life. It is all that is connected to that life. But what we want for them is not revenge. Revenge solves nothing. It will not bring back my son.
Okay, Martin, that's yeah, thank you.
Stop.
Yeah, you can stop it now. Assalamu alaikum, brother Khalid. How are you, inshallah?
Wa alaikum assalam, Muji. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, welcome. It was a very long time ago.
Good to see you. Yeah, it's a long time since I've been able to speak with you. How have you been?
Yeah, fine. Alhamdulillah. How about you?
Yeah, good. Getting on. Just been extremely busy these past this month and a bit. I have my parents over, and they're a bit sick, elderly. So I'm very busy with them, and of course the kids and homeschooling and all the rest of work and general life, you know.
Yeah. So I have to say first that Quranic Islam is Brother Khalid channel, and he sometimes go live, and he's a great knowledgeable brother. Did you watch that video, Brother Khalid?
I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it yet. Okay.
Yeah, I will get around to it eventually, and I'll give you what I think about it.
All right.
I think I saw the beginning of it, but also I think I know from you, and you said it was Brother Rashid who
Brother Rashid, yes.
Rashid who did that video, and I think I also already know what both of you say about it, which is that it means to sort of cut off their power, right?
Yes, cut off the power, and when they repent, Allah turn to them, okay, and forgive them. Allah forgives them, and somehow means that when they are rehabilitated, then they can be accepted into society. Okay.
Yeah, I understand that. You see, what I would say, before even seeing it, because I have heard the arguments for it before. The issue with it, the problem isn't being able to prove that it can mean that what you're saying. It can very easily sort of be taken to mean that, right? That you're going to cut off their power and stuff like that. The biggest task for those who would say that it can't also mean to amputate the hand is to prove that it can't mean that. Okay, so that's the difficult part. The difficult part for those who want to make the argument isn't proving that it means that it can mean to cut off their power, stop their ability, take away their means of being able to steal. That argument can be made, I think, pretty easily. All right, it's not a difficult thing to make. But if you watch the difficult part is trying to say that it can't mean the other.
Yeah, I just have to say that if you watch it, you will see that Brother Rashid explained very much that if it said that cut off hand, then it should say how many, 1 or 2. If 1 or 2, then he should say it in this way and that way. You know Arabic, so you would understand it better. So he put a lot of good, facts that why it doesn't mean the cut off. So the facts is there. So that's why I wanted that you watch it first.
Yeah, I'll see it. I'll see it and I'll get back to you.
Yes, inshallah. Yes.
I thought I'd just come up because I was actually just doing some other work. I was
paying
some online bills, some online bills and other things, and I saw your message. So, and I saw that the notification that you had come online and were live. So I thought I'd come on and say hello to you and say hello to Martin as well. Hello, how are you?
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
I haven't
good and you. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. No, it's okay. It's okay. How are you?
That's brother.
And Saeed. Assalamu alaikum, Saeed. How are you?
Wa alaikum salam, brother. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. I'm very good. Thank you very much. I've seen, of course, he's come on my channel a few times. Yes. I know. I've known Muji for a long time. And when I can, I try to come on and attend his live stream. But usually we're on at the same time.
Yes. At the same time.
Yeah. Yes. And Ibrahim Churji, the person who's on. Assalamu alaikum, how are you?
Wa alaikum salam, brother. How you doing?
Good. I just thought I was just going to come in and drop in and see how you all doing. How are you, Muji? I haven't spoken to you in a long time. What's been
Alhamdulillah, fine. Just as usually, like everybody, working and then doing this live stream every week. And trying to change something in society, in the world, make bridges, like the bridge that I have made with Martin, my Christian brother.
I see you on all the time, Martin. When I flick through your live stream sometimes, Muji, I see you on. I also see that other brother, that guy, what's his name? I think he's Spanish. He's the one who was with me when we were doing on Aaron Ra. When I used to go on the Spanish guy with the glasses. What's his name?
The Spanish?
Spanish.
Is it Anton?
I think he's Spanish. Anton, that's it.
Yeah, Anton. Yeah, Anton from Mexico.
Yeah, from Mexico, right? That's right.
Yeah,
I've seen him a few times as well. So how is he doing? Hope he's well.
Yeah, he was here last week. Yeah, Martin. Yeah,
yes.
He was here. He calls in sometimes, so he's fine.
Yeah, I'm talking to him on WhatsApp and Discord. He was there and Discord as well, Abraham.
Unfortunately, Discord is blocked where I am. It won't work.
Why?
Well, they block it where I am. The reason, well, not just that, but even WhatsApp calls and Telegram calls. They basically block any because they want people to use their own telecom networks and pay for them, etc. So they don't want people to do all their conversing with
free
WhatsApp calls, free and with other things. So
they want that's very terrible. Yeah, I was there myself, and these poor workers, they want to contact their families. They have to pay kind of 3 dirhams per minute. Yeah, it was not correct.
Yeah. I think that Brother Anton, he was doing something last time. When he left when the Aaron Ra series ended, he said that he was doing his own series in Spanish. Is he still doing that?
I don't know. I haven't asked Martin. Do you know that? Anything?
I don't know. We'll have to ask
him. He has never told us that he's doing anything in Spanish.
Yeah, he said he was doing a Quranic reading as well, like reading through the Quran in Spanish, and the same thing that Aaron Ra did, but doing it in Spanish.
Okay.
With his own little community, if I remember, unless I'm misremembering, or maybe he didn't get around to doing it. I don't know.
Yeah,
but it's nice. I mean, what do you think? But of course, because of the situation in Gaza, Palestine, you see a lot of these videos going around of people who have started to read the Quran because
of that,
because of the seeing the Palestinians and that they aren't cursing God and they're still praising God and the more part of the Muslim culture than as much I think is a testament of faith. It's more of the culture that they have that whatever happens you say Alhamdulillah, right? And so for them that's very surprising, and that's what led a lot of people to start to read the Quran again. So have you had many people come on and ask you about their experience reading the Quran?
No, I just saw a girl today on YouTube that she said she was British and she said that after seeing this she started to read Quran and she was explaining verses of Quran. So I saw just one of them. Nobody has been calling here to say that.
Because I think a lot of it happens on TikTok, right? A lot of this movement and sort of like more awareness of Palestine and these things. It's happening on TikTok rather than on YouTube. I had a couple of people who were advising me you should try and make a TikTok.
Channel, I also
account and stuff like that.
I also have been thinking about that, but I don't know very much how it works. So I have to learn it. I have to learn to do that.
Yeah, but it was very interesting seeing that number of people going through, starting to read the Quran together, and they made like a community to read it together, and sharing their thoughts. Because what arose from that is a lot of sort of like just raw understanding of the Quran. Which wasn't as hampered by the traditional narrations and history and all the rest of it. And so I thought that was very interesting to see. You could see parts of that. Not everywhere, because in a lot of places, of course, what they would do is they would read it, but then they would say, I want to understand it properly, and then they go to scholars and traditional. Try to read the tafsir and try to read all these other things to try to understand it properly. Whereas, of course, from our perspective, understanding it properly would probably be how they were reading it for themselves without recourse to the tafsir and to the narrations and to the traditions. So it was pretty interesting. The other day, I think it was just today actually, there was a because I'm into Reddit.
Okay.
There was Reddit post of somebody asking for some help, that they said they just finished reading the Quran for the first time. They said that, but I found that it doesn't have the details, the historical details. It's not clear on them and this and that. And you know, different people reply different things. And I said to this person that the reason why is because you're approaching the Quran with those expectations. When what you should have realized, if you've read the whole of the Quran by now, you should have realized that it's ahistorical, that it deliberately does not get into the specifics of history, doesn't mention the tribes, it doesn't mention people's names, all of that doesn't mention it. And then you should ask yourself why it doesn't mention those things. That there's a reason for it, okay? That perhaps the purpose behind it is to be walled off from a lot of things which you don't need, so then you can strip down and focus on what's more important. But I thought it was interesting because seeing that influx of people reading the Quran, and you know, having different reactions to it, and that was a little breath of light during this whole last few months with what's going on in Gaza.
Yes. I just Hourglass asked me about your video about shirk. Okay, so I put the link here. Remember, brother, the video you made about shirk. That what is shirk really is. It was about that guy. I don't remember his name. Do you remember his name? That guy was an extremist guy.
Which video about shirk? Sorry.
It's written what's so bad about shirk. Okay. And then this guy.
Was it a live stream? You mean a live stream? Yes?
It was a live stream. It was this guy with Abu Tamamiya, something like that.
Yes. Oh yeah, no, it wasn't a response to him. I just put his picture there because
yes, I know.
I had to put something.
That you were saying that this is shirk, that what he's doing. Okay, so shirk, so that was a great video. And then I always when they talk about shirk, and so I say, watch this video. This is nice. Just I wish that you were putting the reference about the verses as well.
The verses, yeah.
Because you
have a lot of these I put it together very quickly on the day or the day before. But you know what? One good thing I've been happy about doing these live streams regularly now, because I started them 2 Ramadans ago, so over 2 years ago. And the first year I was doing them every week. Then after that, I started to do it bi-weekly, every 2 weeks instead.
Okay.
It allowed me up to now to put in a lot of ideas which I wouldn't have been able to do if I had just waited to do them properly in a video format. You know, be able to just come on and just do it very quickly, get the idea out there. It's been good because you know that saying where they say to you that people overestimate what they can do in a day and underestimate what they can do in a year. Right. So looking back at it now, I'm very happy that I kept to it, doing it pretty regularly, because a lot of things now, which it's like a huge corpus of things which I've put out there, and I can myself also I refer people back to it, and also for the future, I have my own kids and stuff, and even people in my family, extended family, who watch them, and it's comforting knowing that if something happens to me, for example, my kids will be able to listen to my voice on these topics in the future. So I have my daughters now. My youngest right now is just 2.5 years old. By the time she's 20, I could be gone, right? When she's 20 years old, 25 years old, these are the times where people are really, seeking to know about these kind of spiritual aspects and things all the time. So as long as my channel doesn't get deleted, it's comforting to know that those will be there for them.
I just have to.
The same for you, I would say, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, of course. I made a movie as well. Spend a lot of money on that, The Last Message of God, and I was thinking that I have to make this before something happened to me. And I of course, by the way, I have written, you remember we were talking about shaitan, you said that write it down, and I have to send you a link. Actually, I wrote a book, and it is on what is it, Amazon. I put everything in a book, and of course not nobody knows it so far, but I will send you the link. And
yes, please do.
And yes, please. It is not very long book. It's just 42 pages. Okay. So, and then somebody says, Arkas, that why I don't answer, because I have a special guest. I'm talking to my special guest, and then I will talk to you, answer your question. Okay. So be patient. All right.
Yeah. Yes. With that note, actually, I'll probably have to go now. I need to get my kids.
No problem.
And a few other things. But as always, Muji, it's great to see you. Great talking to you. And salam to everybody else.
Yes. After you watch it, inshallah, let's have a discussion maybe next week, inshallah.
Yes,
okay?
yes.
All right.
Inshallah.
Thank you.
Okay, take care. Take care, Martin and Saeed and the other brother who was here. Take care.
Thank you. Take care. Salam
alaikum.
So I just have to say, first of all, to somebody who was saying that, let me see, here, it was this, they are better than Allah's apostle. Alika was saying. Alika, you have to yourself think that we are the true followers of that prophet, okay? Those who say these stupid things about Prophet Muhammad killed this and that, you have to yourself think a little bit yourself that this person, you don't need to be a psychologist, okay? You can be just a wise person yourself and think that these words cannot come out from the mouth of some psychopath who killed somebody for saying poetry. And those verses of Quran that I read for you, okay, at least those verses also should tell you something, that these verses, these beautiful commands, and the one that says the pleasure you get in forgiveness, you never get it in revenge, they are not from the same person, okay? Those are stupid stories from these people who in the past wanted to destroy it is a chapter in Quran, okay, talking about the Hippocrates, that they say in chapter 4 verse 80 to 83 as well, they say things when they come out from your lecture, O Muhammad, they say things that you have never said that, okay? So they were saying things, they were writing things against the prophet. They didn't even believe in the prophet, but they were pretending to be Muslims. All right, so please don't just check Quran before you check some stupid story by this person or that person. Okay, so let me see. This was saying now this Arkas Muji only rejects Bukhari hadiths is because a goat ate one. No, the goat didn't eat Bukhari hadith. According to this ridiculous hadith, the goat ate 2 verses of Quran. That's why I reject. Not all.
Wasn't it more, Muji?
No, it's 2
verses. Was it just 2 verses? Because there was.
It says actually that hadith is by Ibn Majah, says the 2 verses of Quran was eaten. 2 verses, okay, was eaten by a goat. Okay, so and then I have said it many times. Any hadith that goes in line with Quran, and I accept it. If it goes against Quran, I reject it. So that's a very, very very rational stand. I mean, I don't say that I just don't accept any hadith, okay? Because a hadith that goes, I have said even I accept verses of Bible, okay, because they are in line with Quran. I accept even anything good comes from anybody because they stand in line with Quran. Mr. Tree, his argument is that because the goat ate the hadith. No, it is not the hadith. So it is the hadith says the verse, the goat ate 2 verses of Quran, okay? Means we don't have to follow it. No, absolutely wrong. The hadith says that 2 verses of Quran was eaten by a goat. So that's why we don't follow fabricated hadiths, because Quran was protected by God, okay? And they Allah says in, hello, my brother, Mr. Tree.
Hello, Moji.
How are you? Fine, thank you.
I'm good, thank you.
Very good.
So I've got a question about that. Sahih al-Bukhari.
Yeah, but it's not Sahih. Don't say Sahih here, please.
Okay.
Say Bukhari. Yeah, because I don't believe that it's Sahih, okay?
Let me read it to you.
Yes, I know.
Narrated Aisha.
Okay.
So this is Aisha speaking.
Yes, I mean, I know, but
it's where she mentions her age. So my question to you,
yeah,
is Aisha wrong or is Bukhari wrong?
I say you cannot prove that Aisha said Bukhari can read whatever, write whatever he wanted. Okay, he said that Prophet Muhammad put his head in hell, and so majority of people there are women. He was so close-minded that he thought hell is a room and you can put your head inside the hell. Okay.
So my question is, do you reject Sahih or Bukhari completely?
I said I haven't read all his verses. Sorry, I don't know. For example, this hadith that I said, Prophet Muhammad said, the pleasure you get in forgiveness, you never get it in revenge. Is it in Bukhari or somewhere else? I don't know. I just hear it. I see that it matches Quran. Okay, I know that Prophet Muhammad said, if someone around the world asks for help and you do not respond, you are not a Muslim. He said that Muslim is the one who people are saved from his hands and his mouth. Okay, so are they in Bukhari? I don't know. All right, I just hear them and I know that these are matching with Quran. These are hadiths that are from the Prophet of the Quran. Understand? So
my question is, do you think Bukhari tried to distort what actually happened? Should we not trust Bukhari at all?
I say no, you shouldn't trust Bukhari at all. Okay,
so if we're off as a default, we're not going to trust any of it.
No, because he said as well that the moon, Prophet Muhammad is believed the moon. He said that, yes, he said that, what is it? He memorized 300,000 trash hadiths, because it is nonsense that you memorize 300,000 hadiths and then you threw it in the rubbish can. Okay, so I mean, if he was so smart, why he memorized all these, hadiths? Understand? Okay. He should. Sorry, I have to say, he should right away understand that this hadith is fabricated. I'm not going to memorize it, because somebody told to this guy that this hadith is from Prophet Muhammad. I realized right away that this hadith is trash. Okay, so I'm not accepting it because I have read Quran. So how could he not understand? Because you cannot memorize 300,000 hadiths with once you hear it. Okay, and yes, so he should right away, instead of sitting and memorizing them. Okay, he should right away, say that this is trash. Is not from Prophet Muhammad.
I don't think he memorized it because he had like 400,000. So I don't think he memorized. I think
no. Wait, the story. No, the story. No, 3. The story says he collected 600,000 hadiths. Out of these 600,000, he memorized 300,000 of them, and he just put them in the book, 7,000 of them. So the rest were fabricated according to him, because he said these 7,000 out of these 600,000, just these 7,000 are authentic, which most of them are fabricated. Okay, when I read them, yes.
So we're not trusting Bukhari. Are we trusting Sahih Muslim?
I tell you that because all of them have followed each other. Okay, and they just have put fabricated hadiths is all in all of them, in all their books. Understand?
So which one can we actually trust?
I told you that if any hadith that is in line with, you cannot trust the entire book. Okay, you can trust the entire Quran, but you cannot trust their book. Okay, because
the problem is you're making the assumption that the Quran is true.
Sorry,
you're making the assumption that the Quran is true. What if a Quran is not true and a Sahih hadith are true?
Okay, because I believe in Quran. Okay,
that's your belief. But how can you prove that one is true?
All right. Okay, because I have said it many times that previous books, they were corrupted and they entered fabricated verses in those books, like stoning adulterers, killing apostates, and these people, they were trying to enter these verses into the Quran, but they couldn't. So they came up with these trash hadiths. So, and Quran says Allah protect Quran. So I trust that it is true. Allah protected Quran and they couldn't enter it. So it is from God. And I have read Quran, it is not from a man 1400 years ago, from a society that they were burying their daughters alive, okay, from a society they didn't have even mercy on their own children. When I see, we just showed you the followers of that book, that they forgave the killer of their children, okay? And I read the verses of Quran, how many times it says forgive, the pleasure you get in forgiveness, you never get in revenge, and so on. Pardon people, and so on. So I cannot believe that this book was from a person come up with these in those times. Okay, it definitely cannot be from that. And I have other reasons as well. You know that. Okay, yes.
So there's two big problems. If you can't trust any hadith, then you've got no context, and also you've got nothing to confirm the Quran except the Quran itself.
No, I didn't say. Mr. Tree, I didn't say I cannot trust any hadith. Okay.
Which ones can you trust?
Okay, I cannot trust an entire book. Okay, so I can't trust some hadiths. I was reading for you now the collections that about the age of Aisha. Okay, that she went in this time. For example, this is not in Quran. In Battle of Badr, Prophet Muhammad, when he saw his soldiers, they are tied the enemy and then dragging them. Prophet Muhammad became angry with them and said, open their hands, treat them well, share your food equally with them. Okay, so these are hadith. Okay, and he said each prisoner who teach 10 Muslim reading and writing go free. These are hadith, but it matches with Quran that says that when you capture them, either keep them until the war lay down or ransom them. Okay, and talking about feeding the prisoners and don't ask for thanks. Quran says when you feed them, say we do not accept thanks from you. So the hadiths that goes in verses in line with the verses of Quran are authentic. So, but not the entire book, okay? Because, for example, Bukhari, I have to tell you this. One place Bukhari says that the heaven lays down under the feet of the mothers. On another side, it says that the majority of the inhabitants of the hell are women. He doesn't know that women are, 99% of them, at least in the past, 100% of them were mother, So are they going to hell or they are going to heaven? Understand? So it contradicts very well, okay, what he's saying, yes. Okay.
Do you know what a circular argument is?
Okay.
A circular argument. You know what it is?
No. Can you please explain for me?
A circular argument is basically saying the Quran is true because the Quran says it's true.
No. I didn't say that. Okay. I said the Quran is true because of the message that I have read. Okay. And I said it cannot be from a man 1400 years ago. Okay. And I have given the scientific facts of the Quran, okay, that a man 1400 years ago absolutely couldn't know such a things. And I came to, believe in God because of the Abrahamic religion. I said, absolutely people of the past couldn't know that there is an end to this universe, okay? So, and
the whole thing just never makes any sense.
What?
Sorry, but I keep on saying this, but the whole end of the world thing, anyone could have guessed that. And all these scientific facts, these were actually going around at the time.
No, I do not believe that they could just guess. They could see that we die, okay? But
in Christianity, they spoke about the end of the world in the book of Revelation.
Sorry, in Christianity what?
The book of Revelation speaks about the end of the world.
Yes, so that's why I said
600 years before Muhammad.
I
Or like
know.
700.
Mr. Tree, you didn't understand me. I said when I realized that Abrahamic religion, I didn't say Islam, Abrahamic religion believed in the end, while pagans believed in reincarnation forever. Okay, so I realized that they knew something. Prophet Muhammad, Jesus, Moses, and go after that. Okay, so they all were from one source. And some atheists, they say Islam is a copy of Judaism. I say it is not a copy. It is a following a completion of those religions. So these are all, I say, they had one source. The single source was telling them these. And I say it's not, that was one of the reasons, not the only reason and the entire reason. The reason that I follow Quran and Islam is the message that is going to guide us out of all our problems. And I have said it many times. Any other religion can do that faster. I will follow that religion. Okay. So
why do you believe that Jesus was not crucified?
Why I believe that Jesus was not crucified?
Yep.
I have had this discussion, Martin.
Because Quran tells you.
No.
Because Quran tells you, right?
No. Mr. Tree.
That's a circular argument.
No, Mr. Tree, you haven't.
We have archaeological, historical, always different evidences. The Quran doesn't have any of those.
No,
except the one that says itself. That's it.
Martin, you tell him. Martin, he doesn't listen to you.
Muji believes that Jesus was crucified.
Okay.
Amen.
Yes, I believe. Listen to me. I believe that Jesus, that's why we have had this discussion now. This guy, Muslim apologist, he was saying that you are a kafir. You believe that Jesus was crucified, And so Mr. Tree, Quran simply says that the Jews, they boast that we killed the Messiah, we crucified him. No, they didn't do that. So Quran simply removed this guilt from the Jews that they crucified and killed Jesus, peace be upon him. Quran says that
Allah raised him up to himself.
Yes, raised him. Yeah,
before the whole thing, which means he didn't.
No, he doesn't say anything about the whole, or he doesn't say that he wasn't crucified at all. Okay, so he died that day. So that day, Allah raised him up. Okay. And took him up, so he wasn't physically on this planet anymore. So how he died, was it difficult? I mean, couldn't he take the crucifixion? I mean, what would happen to him? Why? These traditionals, they say Allah changed the appearance of somebody else and put him on the cross. It is unjust against Allah, because that person didn't didn't say that he's a Messiah. So they were killing a wrong person, and Allah shouldn't do that if they believe that Allah did that. Okay, I believe that it was Jesus, because they saw somebody was crucified and that was Jesus, but they didn't do that. The Jews didn't crucify Jesus. Okay, the Romans did that, crucify Jesus, not the Jews. They didn't kill the Messiah. Okay,
but Muji, they did want to kill him, Muji.
Yeah, they wanted. Yeah, I know, but they wanted. But they thought that they did it. I mean, they believed that they did it. Yeah, but they didn't do that. Yes.
Surah 4:157 was made to resemble him to them. So Allah made someone to resemble Jesus.
No.
157.
Okay, that's look. That's the translation that want to say that Allah says that it appeared to them. It doesn't say made resemble or something. It says it appeared to them that they did it. Okay,
but they were deluded by resemblance.
They were
the resemblance often was presented.
They were deluded by this, belief that they did it. Okay,
which translation are you reading?
Sorry,
which translation must I read?
I don't have it right now because I have to look for that. Okay, because I know that, for example, in Persian translation it says that it appeared to them. Okay, so and then Brother Rashid also he's Arab speaking, and he had also I don't know, it was video, or we had a discussion that he was also saying that it was, and there are more Muslims who believe that he was crucified, okay, but not by Jews, okay. So not all Muslims.
Version thing of it, it says that it was only made to appear so. I googled the Persian translation.
Okay,
it was made to appear so. What do you mean by appear so?
Okay,
it means it didn't actually happen.
No, they thought they killed him.
Yes,
because it was so much confusion over there that time, and they thought they killed him.
Yeah, they wanted.
Allah said they did not kill him.
So read the second half of that verse, the last bit.
No, I know that about that verse.
Okay, what translation are you using?
Right now, I don't have any Quran over here.
Okay, what translation can I use for 4:157?
Okay, let me bring.
Yes.
Let me see. Google.
It was a lot of chaos at that time, and they thought they killed Jesus. But Allah said they did not kill him. Now they crucify him.
But they were deluded by resemblance, which means
not clearly. They just thought they killed him because it was too much chaos. It was like a civil war between Jews.
4:156, you said, well, I don't remember. What?
157.
157, yes. Okay. So let me see. And said, we have killed the Messiah.
Please can you put on screen?
Sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
Let me share. Messiah. You have your voice is a little bit. Okay, let me see. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this Safi Kaska said, we have killed the Messiah, Jesus, son of Mary, the messenger of God. However, they did not kill him, nor did they crucify him, though it was made to appear as if it had been so. Okay, so thus who disagree are confused. Let me see, wait, even though they have no knowledge, no, son of Mary, it only made to appear. Those who hold. Let me check there.
Only made to appear as if it was so, which means it was not so.
Wait. Rarely those who hold confession views herein are indeed confused, having knowledge, no. Did they crucify him? But it only seemed to them. Okay, here this one say, but it is Muhammad Assad, but it only seemed to them as if it had been so. Okay, understand? So in reality, it doesn't say. In reality, and I can ask Brother Rashid next time if you want, but it doesn't say it made appear. It says in reality, it seemed to them, because they were so much boosting and they were so much wanted to kill him. Okay.
So I've got two questions. So number one, where does it say that Jesus was crucified?
Sorry, once again.
Where does it state that Jesus was crucified?
Okay, it doesn't say that he wasn't crucified either.
Where does it say that he was?
It doesn't say he was. He said he died. Yeah, Quran says we elevated him to ourselves. Okay,
that doesn't mean death. It just means God raised him.
Yeah, so he wasn't on this planet anymore. Okay,
which means he didn't die. It's just God raised him, which means he was not crucified.
So, bro, you never read the Quran before, or what? Okay. Yes, I have read it. Yes, and I know, understand. So
however, the crucifixion was made to resemble Jesus.
Wait,
there was no crucifixion at all.
Mr. Tree, yes. Another thing is that for myself, okay, you know that for me is that if we believe that he was crucified or he wasn't crucified is not the biggest problem on this planet today. Okay, our problem on this planet is prostitution, drugs, war, all this injustice on this planet. And I don't like, for example, I've said it many times, Muslims all the time discuss Christian, that he was Son of God, or he wasn't, he was crucified, or he wasn't.
It's an important event because the Christian faith relies on the crucifixion, the death, the
resurrection. Yeah, but I mean, you can look. I say
it's an important event. It's not nothing. It's a very important.
It is not. I say that it is not that important. Okay, because
it's very important.
For you, maybe it is important.
But for you as well, for your salvation. If this is true, really, Jesus Christ is God, then you need to reach out to God.
No, really. What? Once again, please. If
it's important for everyone, Meji.
If
Jesus Christ basically prophesied that he would die and raise again. When he died on the cross, the Quran either says no, it was made to appear like that, or it doesn't say anything about the crucifixion. But here's the thing: the crucifixion is central to the Christian message. You can't have Christianity without it.
So you mean that if I believe that he was crucified or he wasn't crucified, it will all these problems on the planet, prostitution, drugs, corruption, all these things will disappear? Or
well, that's the thing. If you believe that he was not crucified, you're becoming an antichrist. You're going against what actually happened to Christ.
I mean, what will happen to Christ then?
Well, here's the thing. Jesus Christ. He claims to be God, and if Jesus Christ is God, and you're rejecting God, what will come out of this world?
That's the trick. What will change in my actions on this planet? If I believe he was crucified or he wasn't, if my action is
your
good,
salvation, Meji.
If my action, I'm not. Look, Mr. Tree. This, unfortunately, please, I have to tell you that there are lots of Muslim extremists also who want to take you by force to the heaven. Okay, I say Islam didn't come here to take us to the heaven. Islam came to save us from our problems. Okay, Allah sent us prophets. All prophets came to save us from our problems on this planet. If he wanted to force us or take us to the heaven, he wouldn't put us here on this planet in the first place. So he sent us prophets to guide us to a better life on this planet. Okay, and so it is not at all about salvation, about next life. Okay, it is all about our life on this planet, that by this message or that message we will have a better life. By this president or that president we will have a better life. So we have to choose, okay, between a good president or a bad president, a good message or a bad message. Okay, so if
everyone followed the message of Jesus Christ in the Bible, we would have peace today.
Okay, look, if that message, because I don't believe that just by saying love, by saying don't do this, don't do that. I have said many times as well, Quran is the final message of God, not because it has more more verses or more teachings or so on.
The Quran is denying the deity of Christ. It's a false version of Christ, Isa.
I have to say this, Mr. Tree. Quran is the last message of God because it's going to guide us.
It's the last message because it claims to be a lost message.
Sorry?
It's the last message because it claims to be the last message. If everyone in the world follows Jesus Christ's message, point for point, we would have perfection in this world. There's no need for a Quran. Nothing.
Unfortunately, a little bit, I don't know, your microphone is a little bit, the sound is not so clear.
I think also his voice is breaking from screaming on Muslims so much.
Yeah, sorry.
No, just because some of the words I don't understand. Okay, I don't get it. I have to say this one that Mr. Tree, it is not because it's claiming. Okay, I converted to Islam not because it claimed that it is the last message of God. Okay, I converted to Islam because it has. I mean, I have this knowledge that it is the last message of God because the source of all, Mr. Tree went, okay? The source of all problems, yes. The source of all problems, okay? The source of all problems is one source, is the devil, and Islam is going to get rid of that devil, that satanic system. Okay, and I know that. I have written a book about it, and it is a fact. Okay, it's not just because it says. Let me see. What was that? Yes, ha ha ha, Mr. Tree. Martin is joking with you. Okay, so this guy isn't Muslim. Okay, yes, and you are God. Okay, what are you talking? Stop trying. So if you are a Muslim, just I put the link and call in. Let's see what you are, the person who knows who's a Muslim and who's not a Muslim. Okay, so
and you enjoy solutions to problems, a religion that makes a solution to problems.
I want this God to join us and tell us why I'm not a Muslim. Here is the link. Okay, so if you have,
it's because he knows you're a Christian, a secret Christian.
Yeah.
You only allow comments against Islam, not Christianity.
No, right? I don't allow anybody.
Someone can bash Islam, but Munji doesn't allow Christianity.
Of course, it's not like somebody I blocked. Now he was writing bad words, so I blocked him. If you just
it was cursing.
Yes, yes, not cursing, just talking like Mr. Tree was talking. Okay, so definitely we don't say anything. You are welcome to say anything you want.
Unless it's subtly, like Munji.
Sorry,
does sometimes subtle insults, like Munji sometimes does.
So what
Christianity?
Me?
Subtle insults, Munji, towards Christianity.
Well, I didn't understand. I
subtle insults, Munji.
What is that? How is that? Can you?
Subtle. It's like it's not obvious. It's not like
okay.
You understand?
Okay, so you
it's
mean
like
that
subtly, like saying, "Oh, the Christians and Jews, they make propaganda. Don't trust their stuff.
No, I never said that.
Their sources are corrupted."
Okay.
All this subtle, and you can say it in a nice way.
Yeah. Look, I say something very good. I say those verses cannot be from such a beautiful, great prophet of God, Jesus, peace be upon him. Okay, who say love one another. Who say love one another, love your neighbor as you love yourself. He was a mercy. Okay, so it cannot be from him.
He's also insulting me in a knife way. See, Muji.
Yeah.
But Muji, I was thinking about Muji. You like solutions to problems, right? Okay, you want to answer the same question again, okay?
I will. Soya, that's the link there. Please, if you are so knowledgeable to know who is a Muslim and who is not a Muslim, just call in, okay? We don't bite you. We just want to.
You can come in and give Muji some of his own medicine, right?
So we want to see. We want to see how knowledgeable you are, that you call people, you takfir people, okay? Yes, Martin, yeah, please.
Muji, my question to you is, you enjoy solution to problems, right?
Yes.
A religion that gives solutions to problems, right? You enjoy that, right? Like you need a solution for everything.
Yeah,
and like I was saying, I think it's in Christianity, but like the solution that God, one of the problems that perhaps you know, is that God is perfect, Muji.
Okay.
He's good, loving, but he's also just. So he has to punish Muji and me.
Okay.
He has to punish Muji and me. Okay. But because he's loving, he doesn't want to. It's like a father that has to punish his son, but he wants to get his son free because he loves his son.
Okay.
Okay. And the solution to that, according to the Bible, was done through Christ.
Okay. To sacrifice himself. Okay.
Yeah. Everything in the Bible was pointing towards that. And perhaps it doesn't make sense 100% to our brain, but God works in ways that perhaps doesn't make sense.
Okay, Martin, we were talking about solution to drugs, prostitution. How that?
Yeah, but that as well, Muji.
But how that?
But I'm just saying that's one of the biggest problems. God has to punish Muji and me, especially Muji, for bashing Christianity so much.
Okay.
So and he wants to forgive Muji. You understand?
Okay.
He wants to forgive. He doesn't want to punish Muji because he's loving Muji.
Yeah. But how
Muji.
Okay, so I just say how that going to solve drug, prostitution.
That's the first thing, Muji. Getting in a right standing with God.
Okay. No, I say that
getting in a right standing with God, learning about God, and then willing to do what He says because you love Him.
Okay.
Right?
I know that there is a source to all these problems, and I want a message to show that source to people. Hey, people, this is the source. Okay. And this source, you have to get rid of this source. Okay. I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm just telling you that's the source, and you have to get rid of this source. All right. So, and that religion must guide us, help us to get rid of that religion, that source. So all problems will disappear. So by sacrificing
but
himself.
The problem is in us as well, Muji. The problem is in us as well. We have a sinful tendency.
Okay.
A tendency to lie to each other, a tendency to do evil towards each other, even if there's no money involved.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Muji has no money involved, and he's still bashing me and Christianity and everything. So there's no money involved. You understand?
But look, you know that I'm not bashing. I'm just disagreeing. Okay. No, look. Disagreement doesn't mean bashing. Okay, that I disagree. I don't have to believe in everything. Okay.
Yeah, but if God gave you a nice sacrifice, Muji.
Yes, but if
wants to forgive your sin and then you kind of reject it and out of ignorance you bash it. Remember, Paul was also doing this kind of thing, Muji. He killed Christians because he thought they were doing wrong.
Okay. All right. If I kill Christians, then yes, I understand you. But if I just
you kill us with your words.
If I Sayed, would you like to say something, my brother? Anybody, by the way, anybody want to join? Please join. There is the link, especially Soya, the new God here. So I would like to hear from him. Yes, Sayed.
Yeah, we disagree with our own Muslim brothers. We have disagreement with Muslims. So we also disagree with the Christian brother and sister. Disagreement does not mean we oppose you. Okay, it just
all I'm saying is that God, if you insult softly God's stuff, it's still an insult to God.
No, but
look. If you say, I don't need, I reject His forgiveness through Christ, it doesn't make sense to me, stuff like that. It's such an insult.
No, if you disagree, even in Islam, okay, even if you don't believe God exists, you might think that that's insult. No, he says that as long as you do good deeds, okay, as long as you don't harm people, all right, I forgive you because you are, you are human being at the end, all right?
Yeah, God wants to forgive you, Muji. He made a way.
He will.
Don't reject His way, Muji.
So it is not bashing, okay, and He will forgive. Understand? Because I didn't.
What if you reject His way, Muji?
Sorry. What if
you reject the way He
made if I reject
to be forgiven?
No, it's not about forgiveness. It's about our problems on this planet. Okay, I believe that a God that cannot guide us to a better world, okay, solve our problems, then that God is not,
but what about the problem of hell, Muji? Hell is a problem.
No, that's a hell.
People are going to go to hell, Muji.
No, that's not a problem for me because, for example, those who say, "Oh, Hitler is going to be burned forever," I say that's not my problem. Okay, he shouldn't do that. So yes, I say we shouldn't do that. That's not my problem. And my problem is on this planet Earth. Okay, that Hitler shouldn't exist. Okay, people like Hitler, and there is a source for that. And we have to get rid of that source. All right. What will happen to Hitler next life is not my problem. All right.
So would you put Hitler on the moon, Muji? Away from everyone. Would you put Hitler on the moon, away from everyone, no money, no nothing, and you leave him there, and you don't think he's capable of evil anymore?
Just
all right.
The moon. All right. Now let me tell you that he was that video we saw today, that mother was saying to that murderer that you are a victim of this society. Okay, Hitler was also victim of the satanic society. Hitler
but
would
why do you
never
want him to go to hell then?
Sorry,
why do you want him to go to hell then?
Okay, because he was evil. He did evil things,
but he was a victim, according to you, right?
Yes. No, look, I know, but I say that he chose to do that. Okay, the society created him in that way, and he went with that, accepted that.
So he had a choice, Muji. He had an actual choice.
Definitely, right? Everybody have a choice. Yes, but the society.
So there is a choice to be able to do evil even without Satan, right?
No, look, I say it is like this, that when you grow in it's like brainwashing. Okay, imagine that you live in a society that you are brainwashed from childhood, okay, to be a Nazist. Okay, everybody tell you from childhood that and they were brainwashing children, you know, the Nazis, they were doing it. Okay, so these children, they become bad in that way. All right, but imagine opposite of that, a society that just from childhood you hear love, you know, forgiveness, sharing with each other. That child, when he raised, he will not, for example, when everything is free, you share everything with each other. That child, when he grows, he doesn't understand what does it mean stealing, because you cannot steal. If you say to that person, somebody can steal something, say, can you steal something? It is impossible. How
what
you
about
can steal
stealing
something?
a person's wife, Muji?
Okay, I say that one also comes from you know, knowledge. I say that this is everything we do is controlled by our brain. Our brain control us by knowledge that you put inside that. Like I said to Ibrahim, that before I become Muslim, I used to drink alcohol, I used to eat pork, but now I discuss pork because of the information that came to my head. That information.
Same with Christianity, Muji. Yes, that information gets in people's head, and then they get disgusted by evil, Muji.
Okay.
So it's a solution, right?
Okay, but look, the society must get rid of the source. There is a source in the society that doesn't allow that people, and it gives the opportunity as well. Okay, the opportunity that you become billionaire by killing millions of people, like these tobacco companies, or the weapon cartels or oil cartels. They become, by becoming billionaire, they know that they can sell these weapons and become billionaire. That's why they produce and sell it, or they produce and sell drugs and tobaccos. Okay, so I want to get rid of this source that they cannot do that. Okay, let me see. Mr. Teresa, Islam is focusing too much on the temporary world and not enough about Trinity. Okay,
eternity.
Sorry. Yeah, eternity.
It's like
yes.
hell and
heaven
look, and stuff.
I know. Okay, I understand now. I understand. Yes, because I read eternity. Yes, eternity. Yes, but the thing is that everything is about living like a human being on this planet, and then when you live like a human being and die like a human being, not live and die like an animal, then you will get the reward of eternity. Okay, so living, and Islam wants you to that's why it is the test that Islam wants you to live like a human being and die like a human being. Okay, then you get that reward. How to live like a human being and die like a human being is by spreading the beautiful message of God, that we have to get rid of the source, a source that guide people to bad deeds, a source that give the opportunity to 1% of the world population to earn $110 trillion and spread poverty among hundreds of millions of people and force them to bad deeds, to prostitution, drugs, and all these things. All right. And this 1%, they will not stop there. They want to become more billionaire and more billionaire. That's why they also continue to do bad deeds. So Islam wants to get rid of that source so that everybody live like a human being and die like a human being. And they will, live that beautiful eternal life. Yes, it is a test, but you mentioned just now that you only care about the well-being of this world and not the salvation of others. I care. I said that. Look, what I meant is that to believe that somebody was crucified or wasn't crucified is not good, because I know the main reason, the test here, the main reason. Muslim Masiha, assalamu alaikum.
Hello.
Hello. Okay.
How are you?
We are fine, thank you. How about you?
How are you, Martin?
You're breaking.
Good, and you? You're just breaking up a little bit.
What about now?
A little bit better.
Still a little bit.
Yeah, I have to answer this, Mr. Tree, a little bit more about that. I care, of course, about salvation as well, because I know there is, but I know that God put us here for that test. Okay, then after the test, passing the test, then there is a salvation. Okay, and the test, the Almighty God, okay, is not to, oh, just believe in me. Okay, I'm here. I have lack of attention. Okay, Almighty God's what is it? Reason to create the planet and us was that we come to this world like animals, okay, and then by his guidance we live like human beings and die like human beings. Okay, so those who live like animal and die like animal continue and reject that command, okay, the command of living like human beings, loving one another, sharing with each other, okay, caring for each other. Those who follow this message, they will get the salvation, the eternal life. Those who reject it, okay, they will go, you know where they go. They will be punished. Okay.
So they reject it, Muji. It's like rejecting the gospel, right?
No, if they reject
good news of the gospel.
No, I said yes. I said if you reject, love one another and love your neighbor as you love yourself, sharing with each other, forgiving each other. Those commands. If you reject those, not that God doesn't exist, okay? Yeah, if you reject those and do bad opposite, you hate your neighbors, you hate people, you don't share. Allah says in chapter 107, says those who pray and just show off and don't give the simplest aid, they are the same like those who reject the religion. So if Muhammad forgave everybody, why did he need to wage warfare in the Middle East? Was there no way of reaching out like the Christians did to become? The Prophet Muhammad didn't wage war against anyone except those who were attacking him. Unfortunately, afterward, the caliphs, they decided to go in war and occupy, and there were companions of Prophet. I know that Ali radiallahu was against that as well. Okay, so there are different opinions. Somebody accepted, somebody rejected, says that they did not correct. Some says that perhaps these powers, they were threatening them. Okay, that's why I don't judge that. Okay, what I'm saying is that Quran says that you have no right to go and fight people who do not fight you. Okay, so if they they were not threatened, everything was fine, and they anyway went and attacked and occupied other countries, then they went against Quran, whoever it was. Okay, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, never did himself. I just have to fast say Arkas. Muji, why did you get mad when GNN called you a troll? Come on, I don't know why they ask all the time this one. I didn't get mad. I don't know GNN. Where is GNN? Who is GNN? Oh,
he's gonna ask it so many times. Still, you get mad.
Yes, he wanted to make me mad. Yeah, Masi, Muslim, please. You want to say something? I don't know. Maybe your voice is better now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we hear you. Let's see how is it. Yeah, please.
Yeah. So I see now. Where does it say you are not allowed to fight?
Sorry. You see what?
You just said Muslims are not allowed to fight.
No.
Where does it say so?
No, I didn't say that. Maybe you heard it wrong. I said Muslims are not allowed to fight those who do not fight them. Okay, and the fight comes at the last option, not the first option. So you have to try avoid fighting. So when the fight is how do you say it, inevitable, yes, you cannot avoid it at all. You have the right to defend yourself and fight back. But as long, wait just a moment, as long as they fight, when they stop fighting, you have to stop fighting too, because Allah does not like those who transgress. Okay, yeah, Masih, did you
So
get my...
So you are saying it's got to be offensive, it's got to be defensive, not offensive, right?
Defensive, yes, not offensive. Exactly.
Yeah, there is a ayah. It said,
Okay.
fight those who fight you.
Yeah, there are lots of ayahs. I can read for him if he wants.
Fight those who fight you.
Yes, there are lots
not
of
like transgressor.
Yes, there are a lot of ayahs. I can read for him if you want. I can read for him if he wants. Yes. Okay, Sahih Muslim. Sorry.
But why is it? What happens? But why?
Yeah. Authentic.
Why is it that?
Yes, why?
Yeah, you can share those ayahs, but why is it that in countries where the majority are Muslims, people, the other faiths start declining? Like Pakistan. No, take 1 minute. Take Pakistan. When Pakistan went into partition, there were a lot of Hindus, and they were almost close to 12% or maybe 27% Hindus. And nowadays they are not even 2% Hindus. Same goes with some other faiths too. What happens is, they leave because of some physical stress, some because they're intellectually not capable, or what is it? Or are they fearful of this fight, the physical fight you are saying, which is not allowed?
All right, look, Masih Muslim, there are lots of things that involve sometimes, for example, British, when they lost India, because they have a policy called divide people and rule them. Okay, so they put Shia against Muslim, they put Hindu against Muslim, they put people against each other. And there are not only British, there are even leaders like Iranian leaders and local leaders, okay, who make money, make power by putting people against each other. Okay, so you cannot tell me. I'm reading from Quran for you. Okay, so if they go against Quran, then you have to understand yourself, okay, that they go chapter 8 verse 61, and if they incline to peace, then incline to it also, and rely upon Allah. Indeed, it is He who is the hearing, the knowing. Chapter 2 verse 190, fight in the cause of Allah only against those who wage war against you, but do not exceed the limits. Allah does not like transgressors. There are many verses that I think just these two is enough, but if you want, I can read for you.
Who's the transgressor? Who's the transgressor?
The transgressor is those who continue to fight, or those who start the fight. Okay, those who continue to fight, although the enemy has inclined in peace, which the verse said. Okay, if they incline in peace, you accept it too. All right. So why did Muslims wait? There is a question. Why did Muslims fight until they were defeated? I don't know which Muslims you are talking about. They fight until they were defeated. The Muslims during Prophet Muhammad, they fought as long as the enemy was fighting. When they stopped fighting, Prophet Muhammad accepted the treaty, the peace treaty. And when they broke it, the enemy, they broke the treaty, then they occupied, or how better say, they took over Mecca without even a single blood, okay? And they forgave everybody. Everyone should watch Menji, the Muslim apologist. I don't know who's that. You can go and watch it.
Well, not the treaty just kept till it was Ramadan, till they were fasting, and when the fasting period was over, somebody broke the treaty. Was it who was the one who broke the treaty after the fast period?
It was the pagans. They attack Muslims. Okay, and chapter 9 is also about that. That whenever they make a treaty, they break it. Okay, so Quran says there as well that whenever they make a treaty, they break it, and you cannot trust them. They don't stand with their words. Okay, so it is very clear there as well, and many other verses that if they stop fighting, you stop fighting too. Respect for you. What emoji man, I lost a beat of respect for you. Why you lost a beat? What happened? I don't understand. You can Alika explain.
Now, Sayyid is here.
Hello, brother.
Last time when I was here with Said, he said that we were talking of adoption, and he said that his wife has adopted a kid. I don't know if it was a boy or girl, and it would be okay if it's a girl, it would be okay for her for him to get married to that person once she grows up. To me, that has been bothering me so much. Okay. How can he have such a mindset? Is this the mindset of the Muslim Ummah, or is just his mindset?
Brother.
Okay, Sahih, I wait. Sahih Muslim. Why you put innocent Masih Muslim? You put Sahih Muslim.
Muji, you said it's Sahih.
Yeah, so because it is written now, I see it. I thought that I read it. I thought
no,
I read
Muji,
it.
I changed his name, Muji.
You
but
changed.
you can change it back. Yeah,
yes.
I changed his name because Muji said he's Sahih Muslim. So.
No, Masih Muslim. Okay, Masih Muslim. I think we discussed about this last time. Okay, so it is. I think it is up to people. Like, for example, I was reading about this Woody Allen. Woody Allen married a woman, and she had already adopted girl.
No,
and then
we're talking about Muslim. We're not talking of Woody Allen.
No, I'm just saying that. Yeah, wait. I'm just saying that. After 10 years, he divorced, and later he married that adopted girl of his ex-wife. Okay, so it is up to people to decide that this is, that this is moral. Wait, that this is moral or immoral. Okay, because in Islam, according Quran, it is not immoral. Okay, so you decide yourself that you believe that that's immoral. So it is not your biological child, and it is up to you. Maybe for you, it is not that you have to. Okay, so if somebody decide, if somebody decide to do that, okay, you cannot say that it is immoral or how could you do that? Understand? So if, for example,
Masih Muslim, you need a better mic. His mic is horrible.
Oh God.
Yes. So what I was going to say, I'm not going to. I'm not going to say to Woody Allen, "Oh, you are disgusting. Oh, why you did it?" And I don't think anybody would tell him. Okay.
Woody Allen is not a Muslim. Why did you bring him in? He's not a Muslim.
No, I'm just saying that I just read that story. Okay, I don't have many people around me that they married their, adopted child or whatever. I don't know their situation. I brought that situation which I read about. Okay. And I tell you that he did it.
Why are you defending something which is wrong?
So
why are you defending something that is wrong?
Yeah, Masih, for you is wrong, okay? So you can keep your opinion. You don't need to marry, okay? If somebody does it, I'm not going to say that, oh, you are disgusting or you are like that, okay? So I'm not going to tell that person. It is up to him, all right? So I know according Quran, okay, according Quran, I say if somebody wait,
you willing to do it? If you
Masih, because it is discussing for you. You want to force us to say the same thing like you say. You believe, okay? No, we don't believe in that. All right, that's all. So you don't have to.
Martin, discussing.
Okay, okay.
I can't hear what you're saying.
Yeah, I say ask Martin if it is discussing for him or not. Martin, is it discussing for you that Woody Allen married his adopted daughter?
I think it's not right, and even the pagans saw it's not right. But
okay,
yeah.
But I mean, he did it. Okay, so I'm not going to judge him. I'm not going to say. So anybody
but it's
have
kind of a red flag, Mujib, because even it seems like Muhammad was even thinking, okay, this doesn't sound so good. So he was claiming that, okay, he had to do this so that people can know it's right to do this. Okay. And then later he said, okay, but adoption is not real. So it doesn't matter. Like, it's not real incest, yeah.
It's not real.
So he was and some Muslims take that as he was abolishing adoption.
No, it's not
which caused suffering to some.
No.
Many children.
It is mentioned to take care of orphans, to adopt them, a lot of verses. Okay, so it's not about abolishing. It's about that it is not forbidden. Okay, forbidden for you is these. Allah says their name. Okay, your mother, your father, your brother, sister, and so on. So Allah mentioned these are forbidden for you. The rest is not forbidden. Okay, so one of them is that yes, adopted child is not your biological.
Also, so another red flag is Muhammad made it clear that he was liking this guy's wife. And I know this guy wanted to please Muhammad and divorced her so that Muhammad could have.
Okay, the thing is that
according to some
according to some ridiculous, because if he had any relationship with her, then we would have heard that Muhammad, peace be upon him, had a child with her, and that child name was this or that. Okay, we know that Prophet Muhammad had children only with Khadija radiallahu.
But it's hard to get children, Muji. It's
any other
girl. No, you can sleep around like crazy and you won't get a child. It's girls only get pregnant like a little bit in a month.
Yeah, but I say that's you can believe so that hadith is authentic, but
I'm just saying it's red flags, Muji.
I know.
I'm just warning you. It seems like there's red flags, Muji. That's
okay. I just say that. Yeah, I just say that, and all of his marriages, were just for political reason. Islam.
I thought that, but okay.
And yes, yeah, no problem. I say. And I just
like his adopted sons.
I'm getting married to that Zaid's daughter, Zaid's wife. Sorry. What was the political reason? What was the political reason to get married to her Zaid's wife?
Okay, I said that there was this tradition that they were not marrying. Okay, so he married to say that it is not a big deal that you don't marry if in case that they get divorced. Sorry?
What was his reason to marry her?
To help her as well. Another thing is that I said to, and because she was a widow, another thing is that in that society, they wouldn't marry widow. And he married widows as well, not only her, widows as well. So to say that tradition you have, that you don't marry widows and your adopted children, wife, and so on. So this is not something that Quran forbid. Okay. And I think that we have discussed this one. Now we can discuss something else, Messi. Okay. I said
no. One thing else. You see. So basically, when you see in chats, you will say, "Oh, thank you, sister," and "Thank you, brother." Which means these are all, meant for just nothing. When a Muslim calls anybody a son or a daughter who is not of his DNA. In fact, if you're talking of DNAs, you are allowed to get married to your DNA. If a guy has two wives, and now the DNA is the same. Now the two kids born from two different wives, they can get married in Islam.
Sorry, once again, if the son, if
a man has 2-3 wives, let's say, right?
Okay, yes,
now the DNA is, of course, the man's DNA is.
No, it's not about DNA. No, it's not about DNA. So if, for example, because they are now brothers and sisters, okay, because they have the same father, biologically they have the same father, so they cannot marry each other. The mothers is different, but not what is it? Father is the same, so they cannot marry each other. They are biologically brothers and sisters. Understand? And,
I see, but are you sure that they are not allowed to marry?
Yes, I'm sure that they are not. No, they are not allowed.
Some such marriages take place.
Okay, if they do, that's absolutely wrong because it is not allowed. Hourglass says, "Hello, brother. Could you please play a video for me about hijab or covering?" Okay, I tried sharing the link here, but it doesn't work. I can share the title. I know that I have the link that about the hijab. It is in reality is just that verse is about covering your breast. It doesn't have anything to do with covering your hair. It says cover your breast so that you are not molested. So it is about your security. If you the video is a little bit maybe long, not that long, but anyway, it has some. Maybe it is like I think 10 minutes something. If everybody would like to watch it, then I can share it. Would you like Martin to watch it?
You can, Manji.
Yeah,
yes.
go ahead.
Yes, because
you guys.
Yes, I can send it to you, Martin. Maybe you can
Yeah,
play.
I got already in the private chat.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, thank you. So let me see if it is that one first, because the one which I have been. Yeah, Martin. I think it's the one. Oh no. This is from what you said is from. No, this is from. Wait, this is from.
Which people are saying.
Wait, stop it, Martin. This is they are talking about this woman. Okay, this is a extremist TV channel. Okay, so I will the original link. I have to send it to you. Okay, by Dr. Shabir.
What's wrong with this link?
Okay, sorry.
What's wrong with this link?
With this video, they are
propaganda, Muji.
No, they are going to say, analyzing the video, and they have covered even her because for them she is. Yeah, for them she
they
is.
Change their voice.
Yeah, too sexy or something, So Martin, I sent it to your WhatsApp, okay, please, because it is my phone. Here, okay, the link, so you can share the original one when she's talking, because that video is these guys talk. It's fine, brother Muji. Okay, you don't have to. No, we will play it a little bit and see what this lady has to say about hijab. She's talking good. Okay, play it.
Okay, so play.
Yeah, thank you. You can go a little bit further, maybe, yeah? Or it's good.
So it was around the year 600 AD, long before the modern convenience of plumbing. And when a woman awoke in the middle of the night with the urge to relieve herself, she would have to walk out past the outskirts of the city and into the wild by herself for privacy. Believe it or not, a group of men actually began to see an opportunity in women's nightly treks and started to linger at the outskirts of the city, their identities hidden in the dark, watching. If a woman walked by and she happened to be wearing a jilbab, which was a garment like a coat, the men knew to leave her alone. A jilbab of centuries ago was a status symbol, like a Burberry trench or a Chanel jacket. It announced that the woman was free, and a free woman was protected by her clan. She would have no problem speaking out against the attacker and identifying him. But if the woman walking out at night wasn't wearing a jilbab, if she happened to be dressed a bit more freely, then the men knew she was a slave, and they attacked her. Concerned members of the community brought the situation to the Prophet, and like so many other social, political, and familial issues that Muhammad faced during his prophethood, he turned this particular matter over to God. And a verse was revealed for the Quran, the Muslim holy book. O Prophet, it reads, tell your wives, your daughters, and the women of the believers to draw upon themselves their garments. This is better so that they not be known and molested. Basically, the verse advises that all women dress similarly so that they can't be picked out from one another, zeroed in on, and attacked. Now, on the surface, this may seem like a relatively easy solution to the problem, but it turns out it wasn't. The early Muslim community was tribal and so deeply entrenched in social status, and the idea that a slave would look like a free woman, it was almost insulting. And then there was the matter of practicality. How would a slave do her work? How would she function if her body was constricted by a coat? How would she cook, clean, fetch water? In the end, the early Muslim scholars ruled that a woman's way of dress should be based on two considerations: a woman's function in society, her role, what we might consider her job, and the society's specific customs. Or, in another way, when in Rome. Now, Muslims like to take historical rulings and apply them to the modern era. So let's do that. A woman's way of dress should be based on custom and function. So what does that mean for a Muslim woman living in America today? For someone like me? First, it means that I have a function, a role in society, a contribution that I can make. Second, it means that while I'm making that contribution and living in a society where veiling is not the custom, and where in fact if I veil it might actually lead to harassment, then wearing what is the custom, such as a dress, a pair of jeans, or even yoga pants, is not only acceptable, it's recommended. But wait.
Munji, I can't hear you. You muted yourself.
Yeah, okay, yes. Sorry. Yeah, I said, I was going to say, she's exactly right here, that because Quran says, so that you are not molested, okay? So you have to dress in that way so you are not molested. So, and she's...
What about yoga pants, Munji?
Yeah, she said, she said as well that if in some society you dress like these, Muslim women, you might be harassed, okay? You might be harassed. So that's why you shouldn't wear it, okay? So it is for your security. You have to be like this, because in this society, otherwise they will, oppress you, or they will discriminate you, or they will attack you, which we see that it happens in some countries, okay? So that's why you have to be the way that the society accept you as well. You can play it now, yeah.
Brother Muji, can you wear the...
right.
Stop. Yeah. What?
Can you wear the bikini because you are in the West?
Okay. I mean, the bikini is, of course, today I don't like this way that they dress bikinis. Okay. They want to show their sex mostly. Okay. And
yoga pants as well, Muji. Yoga pants as well.
Yes, I know. They try to. I believe in modesty both for men and women. Okay, for example, if you want to go swim, women cannot swim with clothes because that's dangerous. Okay, so you have to have a dress for swimming. All right, proper dress for swimming, but you don't have to show. Try to show your sex. You're just going to dress in a way that you can swim easily, okay? So I disagree with this way that some people, women, they cannot swim, or if they want to swim, they have to swim with, clothes on, and that's very dangerous. The most heartbreaking thing is seeing a young 6-year-old girl wearing hijab. There is literally no reason. unless there are Sikh men in those countries, perhaps follow the perfect example. This is okay. This is the way they think that it is right. Unfortunately, which I disagree. Okay, so the way they think that it is right, and they want that their children raised in that way. Okay,
Brother Muji, in the West, 6 and 8 year girls, they wear the clothes they wear like a sexy clothing.
I know. That's I said from beginning that's not right. Okay, they try to make them as sexy as possible. You know, not. I don't say that that's right. Both sides is wrong. Okay, according to me. Beach, isn't it wrong to what? But what about men being topless at the beach? Isn't it wrong too? I mean,
yeah, it is wrong. It is wrong.
Topless? What do you mean? You mean that we have to wear something, a t-shirt when we are swimming, or how do you say? What do you think?
Yeah, Allah said about proper clothing for man and woman.
But look, women. Yes. But proper clothing, yes, I understand. But when you are going to the beach and swim, you cannot swim with dress. It is dangerous. Okay, you get heavy as well. All right, so you have to have correct dressing for swimming. All right, for example, let's say these athletes, when they swim, they cannot swim with dress. They try to wear something that they can swim faster. All right, so as long as I believe that you are you are not doing this for showing off your body and show your sex, and you are just going to enjoy. So I believe that for example, my father, he came to Sweden, Sayed, he came to Sweden, and because in Iran women, they are forced to dress, wear hijab. Then he came to Stockholm, and he saw that everybody, they are dressed fine on the street, and nobody look at each other. So he said that he liked it. He said that it is good. Nobody care about others, how they are dressed. So Muslim women try to cover and hide their hair, but then wear so much makeup. Yes, there are like that. So so what's the point if they? Yes, I understand. Yes, themselves attractive. Understand. So it is a very difficult topic that to give instruction that don't make up, don't do that. Everybody should understand themselves that, for example, a woman should understand that she's not a sex object to try to present herself. Okay, but if she wants to make herself beautiful, so it is up to her. I try also to take care of myself when I go out. All right, it's not about that I'm going to attract somebody. Martin, I'm married, but I just want to be nice.
You never know.
Sorry?
You might attract someone, which you never know.
No, but definitely, yes, definitely. Maybe somebody would be attracted to me, but I'm not doing for that. Okay, just because somebody might be attracted to me, I'm not going to make myself ugly. Okay, I like to make myself, for example, shave and so on, to be to dress something nice. So
you take away your Muslim beard. I understand. Yeah.
Sorry.
You take away the Muslim beard.
That's I don't. It's not a Muslim beard. Yeah. That's not a Muslim beard. That's absolutely. Some people say, "Oh, you're Muslim. Why you don't have beard?" So Prophet Muhammad was riding donkeys as well. So I have to ride donkeys today. I mean, they don't understand.
It's the perfect example, Muji. Why are you not riding a donkey, Muji?
I follow his example of doing good deeds. Understand? Not how.
Yeah.
I might not even like the food he was eating. So do I have to eat the way the food he was having? Okay, or the way he was dressing? I will freeze to death here in Sweden. Because he was from another climate and so on. So And I said that Abu Jahl, which was a great enemy of Islam, if he walked now on the street, everybody think that, wow, he's a sheikh, okay? He's a scholar of Islam. But he was, I mean, they dressed, at that time, they were dressing like that. Everybody were like that, you know. Moji's hair attracts me, okay? Yes, which I don't have. Yeah. So let's play it, yeah.
After all, haven't we all come to assume that a Muslim woman must veil? That veiling is a requirement of her faith. There's even a term that we've all come to associate with the Muslim woman's veil, an Arabic term that we've all heard used, whether or not we've been aware of it. Hijab. So maybe I missed it. Maybe the requirement that a woman veil is in a different part of the Quran. For those of you who don't know, the Quran consists of 114 chapters. Each chapter is written out in verses, like poetry. There are more than 6,000 verses in the Quran. Of the 6,000 plus verses, 3 refer to how a woman should dress. The first is the verse I've already told you about. The second is a verse that directly speaks to the prophet's wives, asking that they begin to dress a bit more modestly because of their role, their function in society as his wives. And the third verse is similar to the first in that it was revealed in direct response to a historical situation. Early records show that the custom, the fashion during the pre-Islamic era was for women to wear a scarf on the head called a khimar, which would be tucked behind the ears and allowed to flow behind the back. In the front, a woman wore a tight vest or a bodice, which she left open, exposing her breasts, sort of like the images you see in Game of Thrones. When Islam spread through the Arabian Peninsula, a verse was sent down asking that women use this scarf or any other garment to cover the breasts. And that's it. That's basically all there is in the Quran concerning how a woman should dress. Turns out, God doesn't give a bullet point of all the parts on a woman.
Muji, how do you say the Quran? Is it Quran or Quran? Because she sounded like she was saying the Quran. Or...
No, the Quran. It is Quran.
Quran.
Yes, but because you don't have this, how do you say word? Okay, so it is in English become Quran or something, but it is Quran. Yeah, okay. Quran.
Woman's body that he wants hidden from view, and in fact, it might be argued, and it is argued. I cannot stress enough that it is argued by many Muslim scholars that the reason these verses were left intentionally vague is so that a woman could choose for herself how to dress according to her specific culture and the progression of time.
Okay, stop.
And that term hijab?
Didn't I say that it is not possible to say exactly how you want to, you have to dress? It is upon the society, your role, and the place you are, on the beach, you are going to a job interview, okay, what kind of role you have in the society. So how you dress is according that, okay? And of course, you have to make sure that, you don't be, trying to just show your sex and so on. That's not correct. In this way that you sell yourself as a sex object, okay? Brother Muji, what's your Islamic ruling on watching movies? So many so-called scholars said it's forbidden because there is music and women. What about horror movie? These so-called Islamic scholars, they are a bunch of backward that in Iran, in the past, they were saying telephone is haram, train was haram, anything new for them was haram. And then later they realized that, we have to use them. They were burning TV sets. They were burning. I remember myself, Martin, every Friday outside the mosque, they were burning TV sets, radio sets. Everything was haram for them. But then when they got the power,
it seems like there's a problem.
What?
I don't know. They're asking what happened, and the stream got reported by someone or something.
So you mean?
So I don't understand. Perhaps you're offline or something.
No, I'm not offline. You hear me? Let me check. Anybody see me? See us?
I don't understand what's going on.
I can't
Stream
see,
unavailable, suspended for policy violations.
What?
Your stream is unavailable. Stream suspended for policy violations.
On my phone is working.
Yeah, I can't see you.
They are saying there's something wrong.
Who says that?
It's back now, they say. You got you're back.
Yes, they are. This is crazy. That they want to try to.
They reported you or something.
Yeah, they try to shut down this voice, and they even made that false Perfect Dawa channel so that nobody comes here, and they attract. Can we report that? Because this YouTube is not going to close it. Is it possible, Martin, to report it? Everybody report it? That that false channel, Perfect Dawa. Okay,
I don't know if that's wise, but
I mean, what wise? They don't shut it down, and that's many people don't know that that's not Perfect Dawa. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. What's the rules on YouTube? I think false reporting might be
not false.
Get you in trouble.
No,
so
not
if
false.
you say to people like go report this place, then you might get banned or something on your YouTube channel.
I mean, this is there is something called I will share it later for people. Something called impersonation. Okay, that this channel has impersonated. Because I reported, they said that, because of this and that, we cannot take it down. But if many people maybe reported that this has impersonated another channel, maybe YouTube somehow closed that channel. Okay, I went away for like a minute. Okay, so maybe you had problem, Mr. Tree. Okay, so because everybody
but it
else
seems like Hourglass also asked like what happened, like something.
What happened?
Went wrong.
I don't know. But anyway, now it is back. Thanks God. Okay. Yes, I agree with you now. Okay, let me. I was explaining more about that. That this when the mullahs came to power, they realized they need TV, radio, everything. Okay, and then everything became halal, TV, radio, because they realized that they need them themselves, and even music is halal. I mean, anything that harms you, okay, it is haram. Anything where TV, video, such things are not harming you, and we need them in our life. Okay, even music, we need them. There are a lot of benefit about that. Okay, I agree with you that scholars stray and made me say things that are untrue. I don't need their scholarship. Okay, great. Okay, let me first show this channel. If you put Perfect Dawa, you'll see this channel. Okay,
you will find the real Perfect Dawa.
This is a false channel that they have made, and I think many people who want to subscribe to my channel, they have been subscribing to this channel, and this channel doesn't have any live anything. He just copy from other channels and put on his channel. Okay, and he has put exactly.
He started his channel, it seems, after yours.
Yes, no, it's started 8 months ago or something. This is Perfect Dawa channel. Look, it's written. This is Perfect Dawa channel, and you are a liar. You know, you are not. I mean,
they got your idea, Muji. They stole it.
Yeah,
your channel's name is The Perfect Dawa. They are called Perfect Dawa, right?
Yeah, I changed it to Perfect Dawa a long time ago, more than 2 years ago. It was The Perfect Dawa, but I changed it to Perfect Dawa nearly 2 years ago. Another perfect hour? No way. Only Muji. Thank you, brother. Anyway, so that's I think that sister was saying
she was the sister
about
girl.
yes, and that sister was saying about hijab, and that was nice. Yeah, Masih, sorry. Let me put that, by the way, Martin, can you put the link if somebody want to finish it to the end? You can put it here, okay?
Okay.
In the chat.
Muji.
Yes, please. Hello.
I have lived in. I was, in fact, born and brought up in a Muslim country.
Okay.
I've lived in the Middle East for quite some time.
Your sound is very low now. Your voice is better. Your voice is better, but do you hear Martin? Him?
Do you hear me?
Yeah, better. Yes.
Okay.
Now. Okay.
So I was born and brought up in a Muslim country.
Okay.
I lived in the Middle East for some time, and
okay.
Also in the USA. Now I tell you.
Okay.
I've seen Muslims. I mean, because we were running in a place like Dubai and Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
We were taking, laborers to the camps and for work, and they used to get. These are Muslim laborers from Pakistan and India and other places. They used to get aroused by looking at the bare feet of female. This is a fact. I'm not joking,
No, I know. Who was looking at the bare feet of women?
These are Muslims.
The Muslim workers or what?
Yeah, Muslim workers. That's what I'm talking of.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, you see, when you keep somebody too much in this restricted area of total hijab, the slight opportunity he gets.
I know.
Looking at the bare feet of a female will arouse him,
Yeah, I know. That's why I said that. I said that when my father, despite he was quite religious, when he came to Sweden, Stockholm, he was, saying that it is so good here. Nobody, care about each other's dressing and so on. Understand? And I said that I believe in modesty for both men and women, but not the way these these extremists do. They mostly think about women, that they are afraid that somebody steal them, and because their mind themselves is corrupted. Okay, so they think that everybody else is like them, and everybody else, when they see a woman, they want to attack her and rape her. Okay. Brother Muji, Zakir Naik made something aloud, and Othman Farouk responded to it. What?
No.
There was a disagreement. Have you heard about it? No, I haven't heard. Okay. Yes. Sorry.
Masih Muslim. Yeah.
Yeah, Masih Muslim. Sorry.
Yeah. The thing is, what I was trying now back in when I was in these Muslim countries.
Yes.
I mean, I did have, and before I got even married, I did have relations in a place like where people would say, "Oh, it's so hard."
Masih Muslim. Masih Muslim. Before you continue, I have to say that I was in India. Even India itself, the Hindus, they are conservatives. You know yourself, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not. What I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Is I had relations with females, right?
Okay. All right.
Now in America, I have been very faithful to my wife. I can say that here, in spite of the fact that whatever is going around.
Okay.
So it's the mindset.
I said, Masih Muslim. I was saying to Martin, it is the information that is in your head make you control you. Okay, so it depends on what kind of information is in your head. Okay, some people don't have this for example like me, for example, I don't even play games. Okay, I like just to learn all the time, discussion and so on. I don't want to put a single minute. My son was telling me, come and 10 minutes play this. I said, no, I don't want. I said, come on, just 10 minutes. I said, no, I don't want even to learn it, okay, to play game, understand? So when you don't have this, belief or this aim in your life, then you have to satisfy yourself with something else, okay, which is, you go after maybe drug, you go after alcohol, you go after women, and so on, understand? So it is mostly about your mindset and what you're going to do in this life, what you think about your reason to be on this planet, okay?
Yes, Mujian, Christianity changes your mindset and your reason for being on the planet.
Very good. And I have said, Martin, if somebody convert from Islam to Christianity, I say,
Martin, how does it change?
Like Muji.
Okay, wait. I have to say, Martin. I said, let me finish it. I said that I'm glad that if somebody go out of Islam, doesn't become atheist, at least he become a Christian. Okay, so I have said it. That is better that that person is a Christian than an atheist. Okay. Yes, Masih.
No, Martin was saying that Christianity changes one's mindset. How come? Please tell me how.
Through God's teachings.
Such as
love one another and love God. Everything about that is multiple teachings.
No, definitely, Masih, Christianity changes some. Maybe not in everybody. Like Islam doesn't change things in everybody, but in some people it changed definitely. Okay, there are people who might, which they abuse Christianity for fooling people. Okay, like you mentioned yourself, Martin.
Same with Islam.
Yes, same in Islam. Yes, exactly. So in any religion. So if some people go and abuse a religion, that doesn't mean that the religion is bad. Okay, why does it matter if the person is atheist or Christian? I thought it was all about, yes, and that's why I say because Christianity at least teach, if that person follow good deeds, it is more likely that if he's atheist, more likely that he doesn't follow these commands: love one another, love your neighbor as you love yourself, so more likely that that person doesn't follow good commands. All right, maybe he does or doesn't have even this one we were talking about, doesn't have an aim in this life, that why I'm here. He just go and do everything. I don't want to go to those things, everything, what I want to say about everything. But anyway, so at least Christianity, I believe, will stop that person from doing all those evil things, which is forbidden in Abrahamic religion. So that's why I said
Christianity is a solution, Muji, to problems.
To some problems, definitely it's a solution. Yes. I have said it I have said it many times in many debates that Christianity stopped these Europeans from crucifying people, from all those terrible things, that they were doing in the past. I've said it, yes. Masih Muslim, you want to say something?
Yeah, basically you're right. It's all a matter of mindset, and that's exactly when I bring up things like marrying a small child. It actually plays with people's mind now, because when you are allowed to go marry a innocent girl of 6 or 5, which means you are opening the mind of these growing individuals, that they start looking at that little girl in a sexual manner. So we have to condemn that.
Yeah, definitely. I say anybody who believe that you can marry a 6 or a child, you have the right to marry a child. That's
so those hadiths, Muji, causes people to become kind of pedophiles.
No, I mean, look, this is this is not,
because it says it's right.
I know.
They're trying to follow the example in hadiths, right?
Yeah, Martin. I say in the past they were doing it. It not only
but they want to do it today.
No, I tell you, yeah, they do it today in India. Muslim can tell you, yeah, in India today, even when we are talking, small children get married because they don't afford, big marriage, and then they don't afford to buy gold for hands when it is older. So I've seen documentaries that they show that they marry off small children, not Muslims but Hindus. Okay, so it was in the past a custom, and people were doing it, and that was terrible, and they wanted to make it religious as well. Yes. Mm-hmm.
The thing is, you're talking of India and Pakistan. No, the big problem
I said
is
India. I didn't say Pakistan.
No, even in Pakistan, India also, Pakistan also, it's happening.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's not
okay,
happening.
so I don't know much about Pakistan.
One minute, let me
yes,
complete.
but India I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that it's happening in the USA also. You know that?
Uh-huh.
How is it happening?
I know that there are religious sects that they do. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's happening through, even they call themselves somewhat Christians, but they are doing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's happening. So basically, anytime someone abuses a religious belief, you have to say, yeah, this is wrong. We should not defend it. Right. And I have a niece who was interviewing people in New York, Muslims, right? As I said, half of my family is Muslim and half is Christian.
Yeah,
so
okay.
She's going to these houses and interviewing people and saying, okay, what happened? Why did you stop your, especially girl, to stop attending school? Because she turned like 11 or 12. They're not sending her to school, and they're keeping her in the house. Oh, she might get this and she might get that. And what happens is they are trying to privately even get her married, without the people knowing about, so this is happening in places like New York.
Yes.
So it's not big. Why? Now, why is it happening? Because of a fundamental ideology which they are following.
I mean, I think that is not about the ideology, but because some people, abuse a religion to, change people's mindset because of their own interest. Okay, so that's why some people do that, because
no, it's not. Some people. If it was some people, another thing. But if it's a complete sect, and Sunni Shia take the completely, that's what their mind. We are talking of mindset over here.
Okay.
So they have that mindset.
Okay. Alika asked, Moji, can we trade gold for gold? You can do that if you want, but I'm talking about, if you ask me about that society, in that society, you don't trade anything. In that society, we share everything with each other, and gold is not, anymore valuable in that way. And yes, so we don't trade anything, we share everything. Sayed, you want to say something?
Yeah, I want to. Masi, you said Muslim in America, they marry minor.
No,
yes,
I don't think you said Muslim.
They are not. I'm not talking of now. For you, 11, 12 is not a minor, right?
No. You said Muslim in America, Muslim marry minor. Is that correct?
Let me ask you, what is a minor first?
No. You said it. Muslim in America.
Because according to American standard, minor is something different.
Look, Basi, you said it. Just said it. Muslim in America marry minor girl. Is that correct or not?
Tell me what's a minor girl in your definition.
What do you? Which age of Muslim marry in America? What age they marrying?
What is a minor girl for you?
You lie to us.
Okay. No, wait. No.
He lied. Okay. In America, no one can marry to a minor. Okay. He lied to us.
No. Wait. He said. Wait, Syed. He said they keep her at home. He didn't say they. Did you say that there are sects, by the way, Christian sect, that they marry, minor, and they have their own.
Look, brother,
in USA, yes.
Look. In America, you cannot marry regardless what your denomination. You cannot marry.
Now let me answer him. Let me answer.
Syed, wait.
Okay.
I know that. I think it's Mormons. Yeah, they have.
They cannot marry.
No, I'm not talking. Let's not talk of Mormons.
Okay.
You're right. Mormons do that. But let's address Sayyid.
No, Muji, no one can marry in America a minor girl. Okay?
But I have.
Did you hear me, Sayyid, when I was talking?
Yeah,
I said, what happens as soon as the girl. There are many such cases. I'm not talking that it's everywhere, but there are so many cases. Personally, there are live testimonies that families, as soon as the girl turns 10, 11 or 12, they are taking her out of school. No more going to school. Why? Because they are keeping her at home. And on the phone, they are getting her married to someone. On the phone, when it's not a legal marriage according to American rules. Try to understand what I'm saying.
No, he said that. Yes, you said that, and they keep them home. He didn't say. Did you say that they marry them or just keep them home?
No, they are actually even marrying them on the phone. The guy is in Pakistan, I'm talking of Pakistan, especially I'm talking of, and they're performing their nikah over the phone and telling the girl that you are now married. Okay, so please just don't think of anybody else. This guy's going to be coming in 2 to 3 years and you'll be living with him. So the marriage is the physical act of marriage is not taking place, but the marriage is taking place.
Okay, not legally. Okay, yes, illegally.
Of course, illegally, not legally.
Yes,
I'm not saying
not legally. Yes. Okay, Syed, it is of course there are cases in Pakistan, in India. I said it is not just Muslim, the Hindus. There are, especially in India, there are so many cases that out of poverty people marry off their children in a very, very young age. Okay, and that's wrong. Okay, so whoever does that, that's wrong. We don't have to defend that. Say, oh no, it is lie because it's talking about Muslim. There are many Muslims who do wrong things. Okay, but it is not Islamic. Okay.
What if Muhammad did it, Munji?
Yeah, but
if he did doing something wrong, right?
Yes, if he did it, yes, that's wrong. I don't say that just because he did it, that's acceptable. Because and he absolutely, because it is in Quran mentioned that the age of marriage should be maturity and wisdom. The person must.
But isn't there like a verse in the Quran that says you should obey Muhammad and find no resistance to his judgments and to his words?
Yes, I know. But the thing is that I say he didn't. Okay, so you assume that he did it, and I don't have to reject.
No, I'm just saying, Muji, if he did it, you may not reject it according to the Quran. Like,
no, I know, but I say he didn't. Okay,
What?
but if somebody
if he did it,
if he did it, he went against Quran. Okay, if he did it, he went against Quran. Then obviously Quran doesn't say that you should you should accept even if he went against Quran. No,
but what does the Quran say? What's that verse?
Which verse?
The verse about that you should find no resistance against
there
his
are
commands.
there are many verses in Quran that obey Allah and obey His Messenger. Okay, understand?
So you
there are
have
many
to obey.
verses. Yes, the thing is that I say, if he goes against Quran, okay, then definitely this is something I said that it's like that you say if the sun will rise from the west. Okay, so we don't have to talk about something that it is impossible. Okay, that Prophet Muhammad went against his own book. Okay, all right.
But Muji, anything is possible. Like some things are possible with God. Everything is possible, right? So like when we, it's probably impossible to say everyone at the moment should convert to believe in God. Everyone will, Muji, right?
Okay.
We sometimes talk about possibilities that happen.
Okay.
Like, you understand?
Yeah.
So it's not like we can't talk about some possibilities or brain experiments or thought experiments, right? It's a thought experiment.
I said
it's a thought experiment.
I said that if this impossible became possible, then yes, he did. If he, for example, that hadith was possibly correct, that he cheered a person who is, said a poet against him, then he went against Quran, understand? Which is impossible for me that he would ever do such a,
what if he abrogates something in the Quran, then he can go against it, right?
Okay, so this is...
He can abrogate stuff.
Yeah, no. The abrogation also should be, from, God to tell him that, okay, now we bring another verse. Instead, Quran says that if we abrogate a verse, we will bring, likewise that or better than that. All right. Let me see some. Johnny. Hello, Johnny. I have a question. I read the New Testament about Jesus and his disciples. Are all those stories
all those stories false in Islam?
Are all okay? Because all was with one L. Those stories false in Islam. I read the New Testament about Jesus, his disciple. I don't know which one you are talking about, because not everything is false. No. And for example, I've said.
So see, that's a subtle.
No, I have said it.
Subtle. Not everything is false.
What?
Not everything is
false.
What? Not everything is false, but what it implies is, Martin.
No, but look,
there's false stuff in your book.
No,
Martin.
Wait. I said we follow Quran, and Quran says that these things, stuff that say about, for example, Jesus being Son of God, is not true. Okay, so that I have to accept that one, that it is, and of course. For example, I've said those verses about stoning adulterers and so on is also not from that great person, Jesus, peace be upon him. Okay, but love one another, love your neighbor.
But what about Son of God?
Sorry?
Because it's everywhere. Like even the demons knew that he was the Son of God. Everyone identifies him as the Son of God. Jesus identifies himself as the Son of God, and all the sources that we have, possibly have, identifies him as the Son of God.
Yeah, so I said that that part I don't. That I'm a Muslim, and that part I don't believe. Okay, so it doesn't mean that I disrespect you. That's your belief. I respect your belief. Okay, but it doesn't mean that I have to, in respecting, I have to believe in that. No, it shouldn't be that.
So it was corrupted, that belief.
Masih Muslim.
Yeah, the thing is, do you
see, Muji,
does Iblis have a progeny? Does he have kids?
Sorry, he Iblis what?
Does Iblis have kids, son, daughter?
Iblis, no. I mean, according Quran, you're asking me according Quran. No, according Quran, Iblis was just. I mean, it is how do you say it? Metaphor for me, okay? But according to the story, he was an angel who, a jinn, of course, who rejected God's command, and he became, enemy of mankind. Okay, there is nowhere in Quran that says Iblis has child. Okay, Masih?
Muji, I think they do have.
No, but give me the verse, Brother Sayyid. Is there any verse that says that he has children?
No, but they are a population. Okay, so
who has population?
The jinns.
No. He's not talking about jinn. He's talking about the Satan, Iblis. Okay, he's not talking about the jinns. Jinns are people. Jinns, they have family, children. We are talking about a person or whatever, one person who Quran doesn't mention that he had a wife or he had a children or anything. Okay, so we are talking about otherwise jinns, they have believers, they have disbelievers, they are many. Okay, and then who is jinn? For me, I'm saying that they are aliens. Okay, there are lots of other creatures. For me, they are aliens, and for somebody is some ghost who are living on this planet and so on. But for me, they are that. Let me see. You don't believe it because you are a Muslim, or you don't believe it because it is not true. Okay, no, not because I'm a Muslim. Okay, because you want me to.
Muji, I thought you're a Christian, Muji.
Yes,
you should accept it, Muji. You're not gonna go to hell according to Muji.
No, I'm saying that. Yeah. I'm saying that I'm
You're a Christian,
Muslim.
right?
Yes, I'm Muslim and Christian. As long as those verses that says love one another, good verses that you have quoted some of them for me, I say yes, beautiful, and I love them. Okay, so I'm Christian in that way. And the life of Jesus. Well, let me see. The life of Jesus, how it taught to me, it is that similar in Islam. Did he? Oh, Masih Muslim went. Did he had apostle? Etc. I doubt my belief for a couple of weeks now, and how hard it is. Maybe I want to follow the truth. Okay, I didn't get the life of Jesus. How it taught to me is that similar in Islam. Okay, did he had apostle, etc. I doubt he had, of course, followers. Yeah, belief for a couple of weeks now. All right, and Martin, you understand exactly what he want to say. Excuse me for my.
Okay, the life of Jesus, how it taught to me. Is it similar in Islam, Muji? In Christianity, is it similar how it's taught in Islam? That the apostles, etc., I doubt my beliefs for a couple of weeks now, and how hard it is. Maybe I want to follow the truth. Excuse me for my language. I am Dutch.
Yeah. Okay.
He's Dutch.
Yes,
so you're asking Muji, is the stories about and the Jesus in the Bible?
I know it's the same. No, it is not exactly the same. Okay, there are differences, but
so we're following a false Jesus, right, Muji?
No, no. I mean, the story is a little bit different. Of course, you believe that he was Son of God and so on, but we believe that he was a miracle son of Mary. That was born like a miracle.
Who was the father, Muji?
Yes,
God was the father of.
Yes, God can create anybody.
Yeah, so God was the father.
Yes, right? Look, I say he can create anybody. He's my father too. If you want to say, there was somebody in the middle that I was created, which was my father. But in the case of Jesus,
but God is your father too.
No one was in the middle. Okay, so he created Jesus
in a special way.
Sorry, yes.
He created him in a special way. That's why.
In a different way.
He's a special kind of son, Muji.
It's a
like
different way.
Us.
Okay. So whatever.
He's a special kind of son, right? Okay. That's what it is.
Yeah, whatever.
Muji and me agree. That's the definition of
what I'm saying. That yes.
So you agree that he comes from God, Muji?
No, I say.
That's what it means to be a son.
I say, and I've said it many times, that for me, being God or not, who is more important is the message. Okay, so I'm following the message, and I follow any beautiful message. Even if Buddha says something nice, I follow.
But he has a beautiful message, Muji. Yes, Jesus bring a beautiful message.
Yes, right? that's I believe in those messages and I follow them. Okay,
Majid.
Yes. Muji,
the thing is, the Quran talks of progeny of Iblis.
Okay.
Now, does Satan have sons and daughters?
I said that Iblis doesn't have anything like offspring in that way. Offspring is the way that people follow him, okay? Not his children.
Exactly,
Understand?
that's the point. You know, when the Quran is denying that Jesus is the Son of God, it's actually not denying, it is denying the physical aspect of Jesus being the Son of God, because the pagan Arabs who had no spiritual understanding, when the message of sonship came to them, they were putting a physical act to it. And the Quran denies that. It's not that Jesus is not the Son of God because he was born by the power of God's word and spirit. Adam was the Son of God too, you know, because he was born by the power of God's word and spirit too. But the difference is Jesus stayed faithful till the end, whereas the first Adam, what he was unfaithful. So there's no harm. And through Jesus, whoever believes in Jesus, we become sons and daughters to the Almighty, not in the physical sense whatsoever, but spiritually. And that the Quran affirms this. You know, so basically, why is it the Muslims keep, oh, no way. The word son triggers some sort of a physical act in their mind. Why
yes, you have to help Muji with that. You have to help Muji with that.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm sorry for interrupting you. Nasim, I was just adding to your message.
Okay. Masi, I think
we lost Masim.
Okay.
He's angry at me. I'm sorry, Masim.
Anyway, so
Mr. Tree gave you something, Muji.
Isn't the good news of Jesus' resurrection? Now we have, now let me read this one. Yes, let me read this one. Yes, resurrection and him paying for our sins. A beautiful message. Do you follow this beautiful message? We were talking to Martin about that. I said that, I mean, for me, all I want is that a religion can solve our problems on this planet. Okay, so these are just.
This is solving a massive problem.
You know, I don't.
This is solving
a
massive
see,
problem.
Yeah, I don't
God
see that it's.
God wants to forgive us, but still He must remain just and righteous.
But I said,
every sin must be punished, Muji. Every single sin must be punished. Otherwise, He's not righteous.
But I said that I want to live in a world where everybody have a beautiful life, and I know there is a source to this, this problem, humanity's problem, and I want that. A message can get rid of that that source, these things that he died for our sin and so on. I wish that one will solve. So we will wait for that one solves, and then I will. Okay, if it does it, I will accept it. I love every time I see Martin's suspicious smile. Yes. Masih Muslim, yeah. We have 7 minutes to the finish. Masih, you are muted. All right.
Yeah.
I'm muted.
Muji loves.
Yes, now we are. Now we hear you. Yes.
Okay. The Quran actually talks of progeny of Iblis. You know who the Quran is calling progeny of Iblis?
What do you mean? No, I don't know which one is that.
The Quran actually, what happens is when Allah Ta'ala, God, creates Adam, He puts His spirit into Adam, right?
Yeah.
And after putting His spirit into Adam, He commands everyone to worship Adam, to prostrate to him. Everyone prostrates to Adam. but only Satan
Yeah,
doesn't. Iblis does not. So, and when Allah Ta'ala asks him the reason, he says, because I am made of fire and this guy is made of clay. Because he could not understand what God was asking him to prostrate to, not the clay Adam, but to his spirit which he has put in Adam. And anyone who fails, what I see is people who fail to understand the spirit always take that physical act like Satan did. Oh, I'm made of fire and he's made of clay. No, it's not a matter of physical. It's a matter of spirituality. So God says, the Quran addresses people who have this physical thought as progeny of Iblis, the sons of Iblis. All who do not have this spiritual understanding, people like someone you have on your channel, they don't have any spiritual understanding. So the Quran calls such people Satan, Iblis, progeny of Iblis, sons of Satan, daughters of Satan. So we have to actually go beyond that physical and look into the spiritual aspect of Almighty. Okay, please.
Inshallah. So maybe we can slowly wrap it up, guys. Yeah, Martin, you want to say
it's
something?
Almost 3, Muji. It's almost 3.
Yeah.
Muji has to wait till it's 3. Muji likes 3s.
Yes, I like
he even read Trinity as Trinity.
So you want to say something, Martin?
Yes, Muji. Hopefully we can help each other, Muji. You can help me where you see something something wrong, and I'll help you, and we all help each other.
Of course.
Masi Muslim has some good ideas for you, some good information for you sometimes. He has a good he can help you have a new understanding for the Messiah, Jesus.
I'm waiting for the Messiah. Come.
All right, but isn't Jesus the Messiah according to Muslims?
No, according to Muslim, Mahdi is the Messiah. Mahdi
but
is the Messiah.
Multiple says Jesus the Messiah.
Some people say that he will come and help Mahdi. Mahdi
I typed on ChatGPT, show me all the Quran verses where Jesus is the Messiah, and then
there is no in the Quran. In the Quran, there is no for us there is nothing about Messiah in the Quran. It's just what is it? It's about Christian and Jews that they say we killed the Messiah and so on. Okay, but there is nothing in the Quran that say there is a Messiah or Mahdi. It is just hadith that says somebody will come and then called Mahdi. I don't know if there is a hadith that says his name is Mahdi, but one of the hadith says Prophet Muhammad says somebody from my generation, from my family will come and save the humanity and so on. But people know or say that his name is Mahdi. Okay. So
isn't it in the Quran 3 verse 45? It says that when the angel said, "Oh Mary, indeed Allah gives you good tidings of a word from him, whose name will be the Messiah, Jesus, the son of Mary, distinguished in this world and in the hereafter, and among those brought near to Allah."
So this is
Quran
again
3 verses 45.
Okay, 345. What is it? 4175 says Mr. Tree. Okay, let me see. Tree. I have to read exactly.
Can you display that verse, please, so he can?
Martin, can you do that? 3 what? What is that?
I use ChatGPT at the moment, but
3
verse
what?
45.
Yes, 45.
But perhaps I have a corrupted version, so Muji will have to. What does it say, Muji? Read it first.
But it doesn't say anything about that he will come and save the humanity. Okay, so angels were.
But we're just talking now about Messiah, Muji.
Yes.
Even Jesus, it calls Jesus' name is God saves.
Yes, Masih.
Yeah. Sure.
We call him Masih. But I say there is nothing in the Quran that says that somebody will come and save the humanity. Okay.
Well, in the Bible it says.
Yes, I say that.
And only God is the savior. So.
Yes, I say that in the Quran there is nothing that says a man or somebody or Jesus or Mahdi will come and save the humanity. Okay. So
but do you agree that Jesus is the Messiah according to the Quran?
No, I don't agree that there is a Messiah at all. Okay.
But what does your verse then say? Because it says in multiples.
Messiah in which way? Look, Messiah in this way that somebody will come and save the humanity.
No, just Messiah. We don't care about the definition of Messiah. Does the Quran identify Jesus as the Messiah?
His name is Messiah. Okay, in the Quran, Masih. Okay.
Okay. So he is a Messiah.
Okay.
But did they just give that name for nothing?
I mean, it is not. What is it? That he is going to come and save the humanity. Okay. So he's not coming, or there is nothing in the Quran. Sorry, there is nothing in the Quran that says somebody will come and save the humanity. Okay. So that's a name only. Let me see. What
is Mahdi mentioned in the Quran?
No, Mahdi is not mentioned. It is clear God, Allah, was a very poor communicator. Okay. Yes, he was. we talked last time to you as well. That I said that if next time you become God, you can communicate better. And
did you just admit that Allah is a poor communicator?
No, I mean, according to them, look, Martin, if it's not Allah, he's saying God. Okay, not only Allah, God. Even God is your God as well. Okay, so if he wanted the way he wanted this, he communicate that he sent now, for example, a prophet with the greatest maybe miracle to prove that he's the prophet of God, and he give us very clear, everything clear, whatever you are looking, so that we don't have these discussions. Okay, for example,
people are always gonna have disagreements, even about the world, and we know that.
But
we have free will, Maji. But,
yes, I know. But I mean,
but it seems like you insulted God now, Maji. He's a very poor communicator.
Martin. I mean, I say according to them, he really didn't communicate with us so clear. He says in the Quran, okay, but
that doesn't mean he's a poor communicator.
That's not exactly. That's not the
that you said.
No, I didn't say. I said according to you. According to I say according to him. Okay.
I thought you said
no, of course not. According to him, he's a poor. He want to believe in that. Let him believe in that. Okay, but this is the way he decided.
A poor communicator, because you just said, Muji, that you insulted God just a few moments ago. It sounded like you were insulting God. But okay, I say it's better now.
No, look, I say according to him, he's a poor, communicator. Okay, but according me, he it is a plan. Okay, that he communicate with us. Yes, he communicate in this way. It's not that clear. It's not the best way we want it, but it has a meaning. Okay, yes, he did admit it, and it makes sense. Okay, I say it once again, all right, that according to you, he's a poor communicated, and I have heard it many times. Okay, but according to me, it was his plan. Okay, free will, 4,000 plus religion. Yeah. Yes, he didn't create all these religions. Okay, we created. He just sent his message one by one, and yes, people stayed. They supposed to follow the next one and the next one, but unfortunately they stayed. Okay, Masih, you guys are wrong. Masih, you came back. And we have to finish actually 5 minutes past.
We're at 3, Muji. We'll have to finish.
Yes. His
Stay
plan.
at the good number.
His plan. Just a second. Like this one. His plan. His plan was to be a poor communicator. No, his plan was that. Look, his plan was that we develop, slowly. he could send, the message right away, or create us so intelligent, right? Like today we are, but he created us very unintelligent, or how do you say it? Educated. We were uneducated thousands of years ago. Yeah, Martin. We couldn't read or write. We didn't know anything. Okay, he created us in that way, and he slowly communicate with us, slowly, and little by little message by little message. He could fix everything right away. He could, like this atheists say that, why he allows a lion or so on eat an animal. Yeah, I see sometimes even when I cannot see, when the alligators, they take a poor zebra or whatever in the water, how they cheer that poor animal. Okay, but this is the way he has decided to create this world.
Yeah, I think the world is fallen, Muji. I don't think the original creation was like that, but I think it's fallen. I think it's going a little bit downhill. Like stuff is becoming worse in some cases. Like sicknesses are becoming worse. And
for me, according to me, it's going to better time. It was very bad, but it's going to better time.
With technology it helps. Yeah,
yes,
but I'm talking about. You added them.
What was fun piece to all? I don't understand. That was fun piece to all. Anyway, I said to you what last time. Okay, we are here. Okay, so would you like to follow beautiful commands, or you reject them? It's up to you. Love one another, love your neighbors as you love yourself, help people, forgive people, charity, all these things. These are our, the situation, and you want to follow these beautiful commands. It's up to you. You don't want to, you want to instead go against that. That's up to you too. Yes, the problem with evil and God's hiddenness. God is the winner of hide and seek.
I don't think God totally hides himself, Muji. He comes to people throughout history. And I think sometimes these atheists, I wonder if they get blinded a little bit, which is a kind of mercy, because the more they know about God, and if they reject God, the more guilty they would be, right? Like the more they reject the commands, the more they know about the commands, and then they reject it. It would have been better for them if they didn't know the commands and didn't know anything than to reject the commands.
Yes, this is what I said. Yeah, you know that he say love one another. Are you going to reject it? He says love your neighbor. Are you going to reject that? Hate your neighbor, give charity. Okay, all these beautiful commands. Forgive people. Are you going to reject that? That's up to you. That makes you a human being. Okay. That's differ you from being, animal. Take you far away from that nature, animal nature, which is me, just me. I don't care about anybody else. I hate everybody and so on. If you follow these commands, you will become a human being, a better human being. And that's what God asked. I was going to say to Masih as well, Masih Muslim, that was why angels should prostrate towards Adam, because Adam was human. Okay, so they prostrate themselves towards a creature that is better than angels. Okay, he chose this creature, choose to become good, despite in nature he's bad. Martin, in nature we are animal, we are selfish, but we choose to become good. We go against our nature. That's the beauty of us. That's why we are better than angels. angels are good because they are programmed. They are made to be good, Martin. Okay? So that's why we are better than angels, not Adolf Hitler, not those bad people. Okay? They are animals. They are worse than animals. They are monsters. So you want to go away from that, animal life and call yourself human being, then you have to follow these beautiful commands. All right? Otherwise, how you can call yourself human being? Okay, let me see.
I sent the Discord link for what there, so you can.
Thanks, Mr.
But
Tree,
it doesn't seem like he wants to learn.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like he wants to learn more about it, but he can join the Discord and we can chat to him. But I'm gonna chat tonight. I'm dead.
And we have
Muji
to wrap
me.
it up. Yeah, we have to wrap it up. My brothers, everyone, thank you for being here. Before we go, don't forget. And thank you, Brother Sayed, Masih Muslim, my brother.
God bless you too. Much love for you, Muji. Let us help each other out of love.
Yes, of course, yeah. Thank you.
If you see somewhere I'm mistaken, you can just don't be too harsh on me, Muji. Do it out of love.
Can you please continue next week? We will talk more about it. Satan was a fallen angel. Yes. We will talk about it. More
join
about
us next week.
Yes, please, yes.
And I put the Discord link, so if you guys want to chat there,
yes, please.
But I can't be there. I'm gonna be away. But
God bless you. What has to be here next week earlier, because this time we wrap it up. Okay, please be here and we talk.
What was a little bit late? You're late for class. What?
Yeah.
See you next week in class. Okay. Cheers, guys.
Thank you. Take care. Assalamu alaikum, Sayyid. And thank you. Take care. Bye.